These people don't give a shit.
He's giving them the business. The business.
All the man is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's got it.
Goes Davis.
Oh my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back.
Deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. And the Gators have won the game.
50 to the 40. Herman Whitfield to the 30. To the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown FSU.
Welcome to Week 9 College Football Extravaganza. I am Robert Vinson, your host, joined by Logan Brown, your co-host, and Justin Patrick, your other co-host. Welcome to the show, boys. Wild, wild week of college football and coaching carousel. To just even touch on it just a second, let me show you guys, courtesy of Blue Orange Gator here. This was hilarious. So, obviously, Billy Napier out.
Those things and not necessarily what some guy in his basement saying in, rural Central Florida on social media, then we got a chance to get better.
It's so I'm happy for a new era. I'm excited. He's out.
I'm not. Fuck
Logan, what do you mean you're not? Logan and I were there to witness the
We're part
end
of
of an era.
history.
Yeah, we're
We're
part of history. And I mean, okay. First off, your first time in the swamp. Let's just get a review from an LSU fan in the swamp. We both discussed it at the game, but
It seemed, I've slept on it for a day or two now.
Yeah.
It seemed like it's one of those things where you could tell it can get electric, but at this point in the season where you guys are at, there was kind of a dead atmosphere around the whole day.
I described it as angsty to someone. It was like there was a contingent in the crowd who wanted to see us win, and then a lot of people who wanted to see exactly what happened, win in a bad way.
But that stadium, your stadium is actually like, I actually really like it. It's built very well. It echoes sound good, and it's great for like the end of a close game because everything's so like close to the field.
Right. Yeah, no, it does get loud. It does get loud in there. It got loud there at the end. There weren't really too many crazy moments in the game. For Florida.
The first third down that you guys had on defense, it kind of let you know how loud it could get when it needed to, and it was pretty loud.
Yeah. And like I was telling you, Mississippi State on the drive back, Mississippi State did a lot of tempo, which like cut out the crowd a lot.
Yeah.
Like because like you have to scream at the right points, and if you're going fast, then
People don't know what's going on.
They don't know what's going on. A lot of people don't understand football and when you're supposed to yell and make noise. And, the crowd, they were trying, though. The crowd did stay in it pretty much the whole game, I think.
Yeah, no one really left until the very end.
Yeah. And
Even you guys were down by like 10 at one point, or maybe only 7.
No, we weren't down by
Just 7.
Yeah.
But
So, anyway, Justin, what do you think about the game and how it ended? I feel like it was the perfect way for a win and for Scott Strickland to make the decision if it wasn't already made for him.
I mean, well, let's be real. Like, the decision was made. Like,
I think the decision was made as well.
The decision was made. I think the decision was made last Monday when we went live.
Right.
Overall, the game itself, it was one of my locks. I had Mississippi State covering a 8.5-point spread. That's one. Hit that one. That's great. So happy about that. Overall, Gators played like shit. DJ played like shit. Jaden Ball, great game for him once again. I think, and you know what's so funny? I really expect this team to do good going forward because we're getting the quarterback coach. He's going to be our play caller. Billy Gonzalez will be the interim head coach for the rest of the season. And, I'm not saying we're going to make a bowl game, but we're going to win a few. And I'm excited about that. And I think it's going to be great things. Overall, was this supposed to come? Yes, glad it came. Glad he's gone. As a person that does support the University of Florida, I'm just kind of sick and tired of it. This is failed experiment number 4 in less than 15 years, and that's a problem in its own right. I don't think any school, to my knowledge, off the top of my head, has gone through this many coaches in this span. In the playoff era, we have had 3 different coaches. The playoff era has been around for now 11 years. This is year number 11. We've had 3 different coaches. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Overall, I'll say this. Glad he's gone. If he had just given up the offensive coordinator, the play calling abilities, he probably could still be there. Or if he just went and got an offensive coordinator, he'd probably still be there. But he could never just swallow his pride and admit he was wrong. He died by when Captain went down with his ship there. Everybody else got dropped off at the last port. They put a bunch of holes in it, and then pushed him out into the sea, and he just slowly went down into the water. Overall, for the University of Florida, here's my perspective on the season. When you think of blue bloods, I talked about this today on my show. When you think of blue bloods that haven't made the playoffs, the only one that can come to mind is either Florida and Nebraska.
Those are my 2. That's what I would. Those are the 2.
Are my 2. Now, Nebraska has been going through much harder times than what Florida has gone through. And funny enough, if they don't fucking, have a damn shit fest on Friday night, they're probably going to, be making the playoffs.
Yeah, they were working towards it, but they didn't row the boat enough, Justin. They didn't. They thought they could row the boat, but PK Fleck rows the boat. So there's no out rowing the rower. You know what I'm saying? But let's stick with Florida. I mean, moving forward, the coaching changes. Obviously, a couple other seats are have opened up, and names are flying out there. And Florida's going to make a couple people say no. Scott Strickland did a press conference earlier today. I watched it. This was the best press conference I've seen Scott Strickland ever do. He came in and pretty much said, yeah, I hire a coach, and it's up to their discretion to hire their assistants. And I'm not going to tell them, hey, if you don't hire, he didn't really say what the conversation was, but basically he said, I'm not going to tell you, Billy, I'm not going to tell you to hire an offensive coordinator, but if you don't, that's probably why we're here right now. And I thought that was telling. And Billy Gonzalez stepping in, he's a Florida guy. He's been at Florida under 3 different coaches, won a national championship under Florida as a wide receivers coach. I like him as the interim. So we still got a Billy at the helm. It's just Billy G. And Ryan O'Hare is going to take over the play calling, and then Billy's going to call. I think he said he's going to pull the trigger, the execution. So we'll see how it goes. Russ Callaway is going to call the plays. He's going to be the coordinator, and then Ryan O'Hare is going to pull the trigger on it. So that's the setup moving forward.
Does Florida get better or worse now? What do you guys think?
Better.
Damn.
I mean, you would hope so, right? That if that's what was holding back. I mean, I hope we go the way of UCLA, where we go, UCLA's
UCLA is a whole different story. They literally found their next head coach,
right?
That was in their program. Florida's not doing that.
No, I don't think. I'm not saying he is, but Billy Gonzalez does have a lot of experience. He's under Urban Meyer.
Yeah, he sounds like he has a great resume.
So I mean, I trust the guy to at least have the experience necessary. And
that guy gets hired as our next head coach, I'll throw a fit.
If Billy Gonzalez does, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be perfect, but I mean, if you don't get who you want this cycle,
if we do that shit again, I'm just not following football.
Right.
If they do that,
right.
Because here's the thing: break this down for me. We've tried many different routes as the Florida Gators when it comes to hiring coaches over the past 15 years. When Urban Meyer left, they said, okay, we're going to bring in a highly successful coordinator that has been on national championship winning teams. Will Muschamp. Didn't go great. Then they said, okay, we're going to try a really successful small school coach. Jim McElwain. Didn't go great. They said, okay, we're going to go get a different Power 4 coach, Dan Mullen. That went pretty good. That was the best one. And then they went back to why can't he hear me? And then they went back to a small school coach with great success, and it shit the bed, even the worst it's been all the time. So my problem is why would you not go back to what has worked the best, which was Dan Mullen. So that's that situation. Why are they saying I'm really low? They're saying I'm really low right now.
You are low to me. I
My
think
audio is no different than what I did last week. My system is the exact.
Sounds good to me.
Take the cables on the computer sound and turn the computer sound up a little bit. Maybe that'll do 'em.
Which one's computer?
The one that's kind of in the middle.
This one? Yeah. Test, Justin?
Talk now, Justin.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, it's a little higher now.
Just give me all the juice, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, we'll give you all the juice.
Give me more juice.
Give you all the
But
juice.
Yeah, you've
The
tried
juice?
3 different routes for a head coach now. The one that was the most successful was Dan Mullen. There's
Yeah.
no reason why you don't take a similar route that you did for him. Yeah.
I mean, the reason is you get either Marcus Freeman or Lane Kiffin, and you got. I mean, Scott made it clear today that the funding's not an issue. I mean, if Florida's going to throw the money.
Florida's never thrown the money, Rob. They've never thrown the money.
I mean, did you listen to the presser today?
Yeah, I did. But the thing is, they've never thrown the money.
Can I just ask a question here? Don't jump on me. I'm just playing.
And I'm not the only one saying Kiffin. I'm not the only one saying they're
What-
throwing money at it, by the way.
What
Everyone's talking it. Josh Pate said it on his show today.
Let me just
I'm just letting y'all know because y'all jumped on my ass like 2 weeks in a row.
let me ask a question. Don't jump on me. I'm not saying this is what I believe, but like, what has Lane Kiffin done to like earn this much, talk about being the next? Like, what has he won? You know what I mean? I mean, I know he's done really good, but
He's had consistent years in the SEC, which outside of Kirby Smart,
yeah, I guess that's
who's the other?
guess
coach
that's
that
good
has
enough, huh?
4 years of consecutive 8-win seasons are currently active in the SEC. There's no one, So really, he's the best available outside of Kirby Smart. The thing is, I'm right now with Florida. It's a believe it when I see it situation, and that is the matter of the fact that they've never thrown the bag. All the coaches in the SEC were making more than Billy Napier, except for maybe Arkansas's head coach. That might be the only one I think was getting paid less than Billy Napier. Billy Napier was making 7.5. Dan Mullen was making 7.5. Even Mark Stoops and Eli Drinkowitz were getting $9 million. Don't know where they're going to find this money. I know they have money. It's the University of Florida, but they've never thrown this money around before. The thing here, and I said,
Well, it is a new era though. This is the first coaching hire in the NIL era for
that is true,
Florida.
too. But I think James Franklin's the best.
Yeah, and I almost I don't want to not say James Franklin because part of me doesn't want him. I think it would be a Brian Kelly situation.
That's what I was about to say. That's the
why
vibes.
I'm looking at you.
That's
Yeah.
the vibes I get. Don't go down this road, guys.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a Brian Kelly
It's a
situation.
bleak road.
But Brian Kelly at least can compete. This is just outright.
Who is your top coach for Florida, Justin?
James Franklin. By a mile.
No.
Mine is Brian
No.
Kelly.
No.
I think you guys should throw Brian Kelly a
Okay,
lot of
buddy.
money.
Yeah, Brian Kelly's going to go to Florida.
I think that's a good fit.
No.
Guys 3-1 against Florida. Let me go help them out real quick. Now, here's the thing. James Franklin, there's a reason why this is the perfect situation. He's a power forward head coach who is not looking for a big-time contract because Florida can pay him $5 million a year. Penn State has to pay the difference of that to make it equate to the 8.5 that he signed for 10 years on. So that's the beautiful situation about that for Florida. They don't have to throw a bag for this guy. They can pay him the same or less than Billy Napier, and he'll be happy. Also, Florida is looking for a coach. James Franklin's free.
Oh shit, Justin actually muted you, dude. Unmute yourself. I'm trying to turn you up all the way. I'm just trying to turn you up all the way.
Okay. Anyways, everyone's saying Jed Fish, Eli Drinkwitz, maybe SMU's coach.
I'm still a big Brent Key guy too. I like Brent Key because I like his offense. I like his attitude.
But the thing is, all those coaches are busy for the next 7 weeks, where they're not going to be entertaining any talks like that. They're trying to focus on what they have right now in front of them. James Franklin's a free man who could talk all you want right now. He's a free man with one of the best resumes, best winning percentages available, outside the fact that he doesn't compete in big games. But here's the thing, and I'm going to use a little bit of a Brian Kelly analogy here, and I don't like Brian Kelly. I don't think he's a great coach, but I do think James Franklin, he has gotten Penn State to where they've been the past 9 years, for the simple fact that he can coach, but he doesn't get high recruits. Like, you can get 4 stars at Penn State, but even Florida, with the tainted name that is Florida, they haven't had success in 15 years. They are still able to pull the 5-star plus quarterbacks and your DJ Lagways and your Tramel Jones that won't go to Penn State, who's had success, right? Even Florida, who has 0 success in the past 15 years, can still pull those recruits. What does that do for James Franklin?
I don't know if James Franklin is the guy. That's what I did. Like, I would trust someone else over James to get in that recruiting battle here in Florida.
I'm tired of giving people fucking promotions. Simple as that. Tired of giving promotions. We've been giving promotions year after year. And that's been the problem the whole time. It's like, hey, we're going to give you a shot to try this thing at the big leagues. And look how it's treated us for 15 years. No one has worked. Call someone who has been here before. The stage is not too bright, and that is James Franklin.
I mean, but
That's very good.
but look at that.
Well, okay. Well, that kind of seals the deal.
Look at that.
Is that real?
That's real.
Holy shit.
This is real.
Justin, is that real? Can you tell?
Can you tell us if Steve Spurrier putting the Gator visor on Lane Kiffin with a young Danny Warfel and Shane Doring in the back, Chris Doring in the back?
It looks real. I don't think that's AI.
That's so good. That is not a real Steve Spurrier. They got the nose wrong on that one.
Oh, is that AI?
That's super AI, dude. Yeah.
I can't tell if Logan knew that was AI. It was just.
I know he's fucking with us. Yeah.
I'm like. Anyways, look. That's the thing about Florida, though, guys. It's just like, quit giving out promotions. Quit giving people the shot. Like, hey, take a shot at the big leagues. Like, quit the damn call-ups. Call someone who's been here before, and then maybe you get you get more success. I think it's just that quit with the call-ups. They've gave promotions out to their last 4 coaches, and look what's done for them. Get a coach who has more success than you have, which it's not a lot more success, but James Franklin does have more success than what Florida has put out for 15 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's talk. I think we've talked about it. We've touched on it. We have a lot of other coaching seats to get to here. So let's start with LSU, since you're in the room here. The seat's hot for Brian Kelly. The seat is hot after losing to Vandy, obviously, and a lot of LSU fans are calling for a firing. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 2 or 3 games.
Nah.
And that kind of puts you behind the eight ball this coaching cycle.
I mean, even if we lose the next 3 games, which is possible, I just don't see it happening at any point in the season, just because there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of pressure coming from up top in the school. Like, we don't even have a president right now. This is all, like, Josh Pate was talking about all this. Like, there's just, like, the way the actual faculty is set up right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna fire him and try to hire a new person. Like, it's not gonna be on their plate right now. I just don't see it happening.
No, not with it being such a recent hire.
Yeah.
And he has had success, but, I mean, hasn't made a playoff.
He's got a lot of guaranteed money. I don't know how much, but I know it's higher than.
You could be in, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are worse situations, but I just don't, to me, and this is why it matters to have a cultural fit. Like, say what you will about Coach O, he was a cultural fit for LSU, and that Lane Kiffin is a cultural fit for Florida. I think he's a cultural fit for LSU. I think he's a cultural fit for LSU too, mind you.
Yeah.
My point is Brian Kelly, I don't think fits the culture. I don't think he understands LSU's culture.
No.
And I think that's why it was doomed from the beginning. What do you think about that?
I guess it is a culture thing, huh? I don't know. It always just seems like a play calling thing, because If it was a culture thing, you would think he wouldn't be able to get the guys, and he's got the guys. Like NFLSU, bro.
He does have the guys.
Like we get the guys. It's always just been like, oh well, the defense, the scheme is off, or with the offense right now, it's like something's off. Like we got the guys. Like the culture, that's one thing, but our
LSU
problem-
always has the guys, though. I think it's any
Yeah.
decent recruiter's going to do fine there,
in
right?
Louisiana, yeah, I guess.
I think so. Justin, what do you think? What do you think about LSU here? By the way, we have 13 people watching live, so if you guys want to call in, the number's down below. If we're talking about your team, feel free to call
Double
in.
digits.
Yeah.
Look, I have been off.
We're big time now, bro.
We're bigger
Hell
than
yeah.
the Beatles.
You got 13 people listening to you on morning radio, idiot.
Probably.
I'm sure this is probably my
Probably
peak
at
of my
least
career right
25.
I think we're doubling your numbers, bud.
I think I've been off BK for a while now, before the season started. But
We didn't ask about your diet, buddy.
The Whopper.
yeah, I've been off BK for a while. I mean,
Burger King.
I don't want to dive too hard into this, but yeah, he's. I'm not surprised about what's going on at LSU. It's not surprising to me. They have all the talent in the world, but they just don't put the right coaching out there. And look, they've dug themselves into a financial hole that it's going to take a while to climb out of.
It's going to take a lot of crawfish.
I'm going to say
It's going to take a lot of crawfish to get out of that hole, dude.
BK hasn't. What's so upsetting about the situation with Brian Kelly is that before Brian Kelly rolled into LSU, LSU made playoffs. They won a national championship. They went 15-0. They had one of the greatest seasons ever. And then they brought in Brian Kelly, who he had made playoffs before. He made playoffs with Notre Dame, made a national championship with Notre Dame, but never ever competed in the big game. Like never could compete in a postseason game ever. And here we are at LSU. He's made 0 playoffs. He's never competed in a game in the postseason. SEC championship, never competed in one that was even close. It's always just been a blowout. The guy gets blown out by 3 scores every time he coaches in the postseason. And even if he did make the playoffs, it wasn't going to be a good success because he doesn't know how to. When he made it with Notre Dame just got blown out by Clemson or Alabama, whoever they played, just got blown out the water. Overall, I've said this about Brian Kelly for about 2 years now. A lot of people just didn't buy into it, but I'm glad it's coming to fruition because I just don't think he's the right coach. I don't think he carries the right attitude. Does he match the culture of LSU? Hell no. Like, he's so opposite. And funny enough, is Notre Dame actually finally made it to a national championship.
Oh, that was very funny.
Without him. Without him.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is they finally won a playoff game without him. Brian Kelly never won a playoff game. He had been to, outside of Saban, Kirby, and Dabo, and I believe Ryan Day, he had been to the most playoffs, but never won a single playoff game. I think it was 0-3 in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, he's just even if he ever got there, he was never going to do good.
Yep. So maybe next year you guys get a new head coach. I don't think they fire him at the end of this year. If they do, it's a big move. It's a big move if they do. But you do have a lot of big, deep pockets at LSU. I mean,
And it is like probably the most desirable job that you
Yeah.
could ask for.
I think LSU. I saw this somewhere. They had like $22 million in their transfer portal pot, or their not transfer portal, their NIL pot, which was the largest or second largest behind Texas in the
Yeah.
SEC.
Jeez.
Florida was like third or fourth behind, like right there with Alabama at 15 mil. So LSU's got the deep pockets to do what they need to do. But the buyout and the guarantee money, like Justin's saying, that's a lot. That's a lot. Another team with a coach on the hot seat are in-state rivals, the Florida State Seminole Vesticles.
Florida State Seminole Vesicles?
They got so this tweet said they have
what is that?
That's from Letterkenny.
Florida State Seminole Vesicles?
It's a good joke. It's what it is. But yeah, So this was tweeted live a few hours ago. Florida State receives a $58 million anonymous donation. It's Saudi Arabia, guys. That's the joke.
That is, did they, is that confirmed? Is that real or?
No, that's not real. Yeah. I mean, Justin trolled me earlier today or yesterday. I jumped in, so you got my ass good. It was the, so why I was a little pissed about it because I had just joined the High Top Sports Discord. And there was people in the voice chat. There was like some Gator insiders in there. And we were talking about, Billy and the coaching changes and Norvell and shit. And you texted me that. I was like, my guy from Fox Sports Radio just said Norvell's out. It's final. While I was taking a shit on the toilet, and I was telling him this, and then I had to mute, and then someone was like, well, I wonder if he's talking about his his, I guess it's his brother or his is it a brother or a cousin?
I didn't know they were related.
Jay Norvell, or not related at all, maybe. But Jay Norvell's out at Colorado State, and you got my ass good, so touche to you. I had to correct myself on the toilet.
Yep.
But nonetheless, the seat is hot. The seat is hot, and the buyout is there. So
Stanford game, man. That's
Stanford.
crazy. That's insane.
So what do you? Watched this game. Did you watch it? I
watched it, and I felt like they could have won the game if Cassiano didn't die on the field.
Yeah, he got murdered. He got murdered twice in that game.
He died in the game.
And then there was an earlier touchdown where he leapt into the end zone in the corner, and he did like a cartwheel in the air. He got hit.
No, he got his ass kicked in that game. I think they could have won, but yeah, no, that was just sad, man.
I thought it was a touchdown too. By the way,
that kid they put in. That quarterback did great, man.
Sperry?
Yeah.
Yeah, not good at the first drive, and then the second drive.
Yeah, no, he picked it up.
I mean, besides that Hail Mary got saved him, and then they got saved by the pass interference call, which was definitely a pass interference.
It was, but gosh.
I think the shovel pass call and the touchdown, I love that call.
It just didn't pan out, dude.
I had bad camera angles. What do you want to say, dude? I thought he was in.
No, it wasn't. I wanted it to be. It was not a touchdown.
Is that Florida State fans was like, oh, we were in. I was like, no.
Yeah.
You guys
I don't think so.
This game should have never gotten to this point.
Yeah,
true. You take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sit there and you take that.
This is your fucking fault that you were even in this position. You should have never even been in that situation in the first place. You shit in the bed and then you're sitting there.
Yeah.
That was Florida State's fans were like, we were in, the rest were against us. I was like, I don't give a fuck what they were. You should have never. That game should have been a 4-score game.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
They lost to Hawaii. They lost to fucking Hawaii.
Yeah. I mean, call it jet lag. I do feel like the refs were against them, but like you're saying, it shouldn't have been close. You shouldn't leave it up to them, right? So you can do the fail. We should do we have a sad war chant. Oh man, we need a sad war chant, like a lone trumpet. You just gotta record you doing it. That's funny. Oh shit. Any Florida State fans, Hunter, if you're here, brother, I mean, I hope you didn't.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry, bud. You've called in twice now.
Is it even worth writing stories about this team anymore?
Yeah, does it bring you joy, Hunter? Because I don't know. But I mean, FSU, they're setting themselves up to pay this $56 to $58 million buyout, whatever the number is. I think it happens. I think the boosters are talking.
Where are all these coaches going to come from, man?
Who do they get? Yeah, there's so many.
I mean, what the hell?
Who does FSU go out and get?
We need to create some new coaches.
And then if you're a coach coming in, not knowing whether Florida State's going to be in the ACC, in the Big Ten, in the SEC, in the Big 12, that's a whole nother thing. Because if I'm a coach, I kind of want to know what conference I'm playing in and who I'm recruiting against in the next 3 to 5 years.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, no, this is getting out of hand. FSU's getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm. Just beat Stanford, dude. Just beat. That's all you got to do. You don't have to.
They're the most roller coaster team in the Oh my gosh, bro.
To me, I definitely bet on them at one point. I didn't like the 17.5. But there was no way in my mind. I was like, FSU is gonna have to get right at something. And it's not the play. So Gus Malzahn is calling the plays now. So it wasn't the play calling necessarily. What is it about Mike Norvell that is causing FSU to just be absolute garbage?
Garbage.
What is it, Justin? Tell me, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, I like some of the plays that they're calling. I think Tommy Castellanos is a good quarterback. I think they got Danzig at receiver. He's good.
There should be Gus Malzahn.
You think Gus Malzahn to the helm?
Fuck it.
Right?
Fuck it. We're gussing it.
Right?
Why not?
And until a Florida State fan tells me otherwise, I don't think you'll get it because I think Auburn fans miss Gus Malzahn. And they're trying to fire Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, no, like there's literally they're
What's a hot take?
Bring it. Yeah, bring it. I'm full of it because there's a bunch of fan bases missing their old coaches right now. We're one of them. I miss Dan Mullen. I'll say it. Auburn misses Gus Malzahn. Mississippi State misses Dan Mullen, too. Dan Mullen has 2 ex-girlfriends just texting him. And, hey, we missed that dick.
And he's like, no, I got this new little UNLV shot. She's loyal.
He's in Vegas rolling the dice. He's a
small town girl.
Yeah. Justin, what's the hot take? Because this is out of hand.
Arkansas is winning this weekend.
Yeah. I was telling Logan last week.
Who are they playing? What game are we talking about? Arkansas, Auburn.
Is that who they're playing? Are they playing Auburn?
How do we not know that they're playing each other?
Huh?
We haven't gotten there yet. We go through like all the games. Did you send your locks in? I didn't even send my locks in this week. We're flying by the edges of our seat this week. That's why. But I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you after that debacle against Missouri.
Oh yeah, and Arkansas's offense looks pretty good.
Yeah,
with Petrino. They're riding high on the hog, if you will. I'm gonna go pee after that.
Yeah, that's good. I think I think you're right. We'll get there in a second. I do want to play this. This is kind of funny coming out of Mississippi State. They did a Dan Mullen "We Miss You" video, and I love it. I absolutely love this. I mean, I don't think he's leaving this year. I think he stays, and then he has his pick of the litter next year. But check this out.
In these times, I need a saving grace.
We'll just lower the volume and talk over it. The "We Miss Dan Mullen" to the country music is great, dude. Logan, look at this. Should have took the time to tell you.
So can I say something real quick while we're still kind of going on fire?
That's like the only.
I kind of forgot about this, but Florida State spoke out the most when they added Stanford to the conference because they said that Stanford diluted the strength of schedule of the conference.
Oh yeah.
That they were adding a weak link. And then they got beat by the weak link.
Yeah. And if you do want to go there, because that's very valid, I'll highlight this tweet that I found from Nerd Nation at Nerd Nation. So Chris Nee said this before the game. Nothing says ACC football like the Stanford Band, an empty stadium, and a 10:30 p.m. Eastern kickoff. And then Nerd Nation comes back, quote tweets that after they fucking whoop FSU's ass and goes, nothing says ACC football like FSU losing to a Stanford team without our starting quarterback, running back, offensive guard, and cornerback. Before you talk shit, make sure you can back it up. Get the fuck back to bum-ass Tallahassee, poverty-ass program. That is some crazy shit talk by Nerd Nation, but they won. And look at that S.
They are a poverty program right now.
Yeah.
They are absolute piss barrel.
But to me, they lost to a fucking tree, dude. They lost to a tree.
Do you remember in the old NCAA games when you could play as the mascots?
Mascots? Yeah.
Me and my brother would always play that, and one of us would be the tree every time.
Mascot mashup. Yeah, the tree, I mean, is decent.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I like the leprechaun as well.
Yeah. But to me,
Band is so funny to me how small it is.
yeah, and it looks like it's like maybe that's the homecoming, maybe that's the alumni band because it looks like they're like mismatched. Because it was homecoming at Florida this weekend.
That's truly Stanford's band.
You serious?
Yeah, no, like, dude, go look up. Actually, Rob, I want to stop everything right now. Look up Stanford band Rose Bowl.
Hopefully that comes up on here.
Yeah, this is how Elon wants people to Google things.
Yeah, right. That's not going to work. We'll do. Do you know which Rose Bowl it was?
Shit, it was the one. I think it was the one that played Iowa. Fuck, I forgot they played multiple of those.
I don't want to throw Iowa's name in there because I don't want to fuck it up. So share this tab instead. Let's see. Images.
Just click images. Yeah, it should be the first one that pops up. No, second one. Second, third one.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are kind of just.
They literally don't give a fuck.
What the hell? All right, that's weird. But anyway, yeah. The hot seats are getting hotter. FSU's probably got some decisions to make here very fast after that loss. That was a terrible loss, man. Absolutely. I don't think there's any excuse for that. I don't know what you say if you're Mike Norvell.
Ignoramus.
The fuck are you saying?
What'd you say? You talking to your dog? God.
Damn it.
Unprofessional
Justin.
ass.
Do you act like this in the studio in the morning?
You know what? You know what?
Is this how you act at Fox? You know, maybe that guy was right.
I get paid to fucking do that.
Hey, you know what? We get super chats sometimes too, you know? Hey, we're trying to build something that you can make more money doing than radio, okay?
We brick by brick.
While you pity shit about sports online, dude, or on the radio.
Why you two fuck off?
Yeah. And you know what? We've been waiting for you to get in the studio with us so we can actually play that as a cold open.
Yeah, we have a great bit for the.
We had a whole
listeners.
thing planned out and we've had to wait now 5 weeks. It's absolutely uncalled for, but that's fine. I do want to highlight some other things while we get into it. Other coaching hot seats, obviously Auburn. We haven't even really we touched on Auburn a little bit, but who do they go get? I kind of said maybe they want Gus Malzahn back. I don't think they get him. Auburn is a top 5 coaching job. That's going to be opening up. Maybe top 3 because LSU's not going to open up. So this Auburn, if it opens up, it's top 3 coaching job for any coach.
We're gonna see some weird hires just by the very nature of how many jobs there are.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's gonna be someone getting random.
Do you think Florida or Auburn? Which one do you think is a
Florida.
better job
In
for a
my-
head coach?
Like, I would say Florida probably.
Justin, what do you think?
What's a better job?
Yeah, and throw Penn State in there too. Like if you want to rank them, do Florida, Florida State, Penn State, Auburn, and yeah, I think right now that's it for now. Who is there any other top tier coaching job that I'm missing out right now? I think there is, because there's going to be a couple opening up. Like South Carolina is there. Shane Beamer's on the hot seat. North Carolina, Belichick's on the hot seat. Kelly's on the hot seat. LSU's probably number one. If LSU's open, I think it's number one.
Yeah.
I think it's Florida, Auburn, Penn State. I think Florida, Auburn, Penn State, Florida State, because of what I was saying. I think Florida State, just because they don't know where they're going.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
Or maybe they do, and we don't know.
It hasn't been good there in a long time. Also, hasn't
Besides
been good
one
at
year.
Florida in a long time.
Yeah, well, besides one, good is like, I'm just talking about the resources you have to be successful, right? Like if everything is there.
I don't know who would have the edge in Florida State, honestly, in that regard.
NIL wise, I think Florida does at the moment. Florida State is SEC level, though. I'm not saying they're not.
Florida State seems like a lot of drama is involved with that job just because of how the fans are. And I like Florida State, but
That's how
their
Florida is,
fans
too.
are very... Yeah, but Florida fans, SEC fans are a little more like... They get it a little more. Florida State fans are like irrational for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but they always seem so crazy. And I root for Florida State, but
That's because they think Stanford's a tough game, and then they act like at the end of the season like they deserve.
But doesn't it seem like they're like a girlfriend that they're like a girl you'd mess around with, and she every time you like talk to her, there's just some kind of like crazy drama, like, oh, my quarterback got hurt and they didn't let us in the playoffs even though we're undefeated. Like, there's always something going on with this bitch. Like I don't know. There seems like a lot of baggage.
I agree. Now, I think I saw this too, and I didn't lump them in earlier. Florida State misses Jimbo
What's Jimbo
Fisher. Jimbo Fisher wants to come back to Florida State, and
What's he up to?
you saw the Miami ACC game day. He came to tears because he was like, "I raised my family here," and that war chant and that fight song, just something about it. And he was like fighting tears back live.
Would he be a good coach still?
Yeah, let me try this. Yeah, at the very least, he's a good recruiter. As far as the play calling, I don't like Jimbo's offense. I'm not gonna say I don't like his offense. I like how he gets the tight ends involved.
Yeah, that
but
was always nice. I
He
remember
does
that.
require a great quarterback to run his offense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he needs to be great, is a great quarterback. Otherwise, or great running back. You think about the running back,
I say
Dalvin Cook.
if Jimbo is an actual option for them, I don't hate that just because of like how scarce the options are going to be this year because of how many jobs are open. You know what I mean?
And then same deal with what Justin was saying about James Franklin if he went to anywhere. The difference that Penn State would be covering, Texas A&M would be covering, and it pretty much paying Jimbo, and the option there for Florida State is kind of like, hey, we just spent a lot of money buying the previous coach out to get you here, so maybe you take a little pay cut from us in the first few years and let Texas A&M pay that salary, and then we're back. Okay, we got this tab. Share this tab. Yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. Jimbo. This was the Miami week.
Jimbo Fisher.
Yep.
Brings tears to my eyes.
Come on, baby. Coach, I
Remember
love
your
this.
family growing up here and hearing that chant, and when you heard it, something to it, boy.
That dude is
I
crying.
didn't think I'd be crying this morning, Coach.
It is,
Come
can't
on,
be,
baby.
boy.
Man,
It is
I love that.
players and memories. And it's Miami week. Damn.
That, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
FSU fans, just look me in the eyes and tell me that's not your coach. Look me in the eyes and tell me that he didn't grow up under Bobby Bowden. And tell me he doesn't know the rich history that comes with Florida State football. You're going to sit here and deny this man after y'all did him so dirty. You did Bobby dirty. You did Jimbo dirty. And I know he wasn't winning. I know he pissed some people off. But damn it, man, this is the if they don't get a top coach like a James Franklin or Lane Kiffin or you know, someone like that, that to me makes so much sense, and that's probably why it won't happen, unfortunately. What do you think about Jimbo back to Tallahassee, Justin?
There's something about recycling in college football that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know.
You don't fuck no old bitches. Yeah. Dude, and that's the thing. That is the thing, though, because it doesn't really happen. I tweeted this. I said, you guys go back to Jimbo. We'll go back to Mullen. We'll call it a wash.
No, we're going back to Urban. We get our national championship coach back if they get theirs.
Dan Mullen was the reason why we won that national championship, because Steve Adazio came in, and do you want to argue that Steve Adazio tanked the offense in 2009? Halfback dive, halfback dive, halfback dive, halfback dive. That was with Jeff Demps, who weighed like a $170. He ran like, a 4 flat, but like Olympic runner, but he's a small guy. Steve Adazio. And look what Steve Adazio's doing now, and look what Dan Mullen's doing now. I'll die on this hill. And Mullen was with Urban back at Utah when they went undefeated twice too, by the way. And Bowling Green.
While we're still talking about coaches, today at work, this old man, he saw an AI thing on Facebook, and I couldn't convince him it wasn't real. That Tim Tebow was coming to be the head coach of Florida.
Hell no, I know it's real, damn it.
He was like, no, dude, look, they're saying it right here. Tim Tebow coming to be the head coach of Florida.
Yeah.
He got sentelled, and he was like dying on the sword. It was great. It
happens to the best of us, right, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got last week too. I
just remember first show I did with Logan. He thought the FSU was dying their field guard.
Oh yeah. That one was that was a good one.
That was a top 10 all-time worst Logan moments on air.
I mean, FSU, you could go get Dion.
Shut the fuck up.
You could go get Dion.
Shut the fuck up.
But check this out. I don't know if you saw this. Check this out. This was, to me, this was one of Dion's best moments as a head coach to me.
A lot of you guys that don't get to play, you're going to get your chance today. All right, this is your chance, because I'm not crazy enough to think that all of you are going to be in this room next year. Some of you are going to jump in the portal. This is an opportunity for you to get some portal film. Okay? So I'm the kind of coach that's going to make sure we cut it, hype it up, give it to you however you want it, and make sure you're looking good in your portal tape. So this is, some of you guys that don't get to play, they're planning on jumping. You already have made up in your mind you're jumping, so I'm just trying to help you jump. Okay? The rest of you guys are planning on just staying here, roughing it out, doing your doggone thing. I want you to get.
To help you jump off that cliff.
Yeah, I'll cut.
No,
yeah.
that's actually pretty cool. That's some like classic older black man respect thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like, that's actually really, a lot of coaches would not give a rat's ass about that.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any other coach do this, but in the rest of the video, he talks about how he set up, like, they got referees, they got film, you know, they got like some people coming in to watch the game. Like, he set it up. It was like for the players who didn't get to play.
Yeah.
They need tape. In this era, that's like a huge. That's huge for me.
I mean, coming from someone like my little brother's trying to get tape right now, just because like that's what it takes is the game film for your transfer portal stuff. So it's like it is important.
Sorry.
What are you laughing at?
Unk taking care of his YNs is wild. That's the first chat we get here, Magoo. Besides Barfo's audio checks. Thank you for the audio checks, Barfo.
Unk.
Dark Sage 9117. SEC is superior to everyone. ESPN when Notre Dame is number one. Ha ha ha. All you SEC schools suck. Look at our redheaded stepchild, Notre Dame. Hey, we take offense to the redheaded stepchild over here. Hey, Notre Dame, you want some Thanksgiving dinner? Here, take it. I think he might be listening to like us back a little bit when we were talking about Notre Dame. But yeah. That's funny. We got some shit talk going on. I like it. Yeah, but back to Dion here. This is a great move. I hope more coaches do this. And I do hope FSU goes and gets Dion. That's the fit. That's the fit. I think Dion does an okay job of play calling. He certainly can recruit. I mean, he took Colorado was like defeated the year before he was there. Now they're in the media cycle weekly. They won't do it. FSU's not going to do it though.
I think Colorado is probably the highest Dion will go as a head coach. And I don't know what good he would do as a coordinator.
I don't know. I could see. I think with this cycle and next year's cycle, probably how it's lining up.
That is true.
Next 2
years.
years,
That is true. You're right.
He could go somewhere big. He'd be the Braves' third bait coach. That's funny. We lost Justin. We'll get him back here in a second.
Bustin' with Justin.
I do want to play. Let's see. Went through Dion. Went through Auburn. Shane Beamer was getting upset at a press conference. I think we'll skip over that for now. Bill Belichick in California, man, they actually almost beat Cal, and then the guy fumbled it out of the end zone. I don't blame Bill there, but at the same time, it's kind of like, man, you really should beat Cal. I'm going to share this because this was funny from Stephen Harris, the champ over at High Top Sports, a.k.a. National Championship D lineman from the Florida Gators. But this happened whenever Billy got fired. Hard Rock Bet tweets this.
Yeah, that was very funny.
And they have top landing spot North Carolina, which to me, that I don't hate it because that's about where North Carolina is right now.
Yeah, I think Billy would do good in North Carolina.
Yeah, he would build a culture there.
Yeah, and he would recruit very well.
Yeah, and they have the resources he needs to be a good head coach. He just needs to give up play calling.
Yeah, that's really it.
And maybe in the ACC, it's fine. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Nebraska, yeah, maybe if Matt Rule leaves. UCLA, I think they found their guy.
Yeah.
UAB, then Publix. That was a
Publix
dude.
Is very
that Hard Rock throwing some rocks Napier's way.
Yeah,
dude.
no, that was pretty good.
I mean, how was that plus 30,000? You ain't being he's not going back to Publix, baby. He's got money now. He's got buyout money.
He could do very well as a GM. You know, a lot of colleges they have a GM now.
He should be.
I think he could be a great GM. He seems to be like an amazing people person.
Stanford the other night had Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck was on the sideline hyping the kids up. Like he shouldn't be involved with any X's and O's, but he can get the guys. He can help get the guys, and he knows what a football team should be.
Is Franklin the best head coach available right now?
Probably.
Yeah, I think available, if your definition of available is he doesn't have a job right now.
There isn't another available coach that was coaching in the playoffs, was there? Last year?
No, I don't think so. No. I memean, Jimbo's available. Jimbo is available.
When's the last time Jimbo coached?
Technically, Nick Saban is available.
No, Nick's not available. I mean, the odds aren't zero because like he's still broadcasting, so it's clear that he hasn't stepped away from working.
Terry said they're having too much fun, and they don't want to do that to their baby coaches and take away the chance for them to win championships. Terry called Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, Billy Napier, like so many coaches their baby coaches and said, we're having too much fun in his retirement. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think Franklin is, and I liked Franklin's attitude on College Game Day whenever he was like, and we'll just win one somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll just win one somewhere else. The villain arc of James Franklin, dude. He's got to lose the glasses, get some contacts. He's got to.
He comes back with toupee.
Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, like just a
shitty
a
toupee.
bowl cut toupee,
Yeah.
like a Tim Robinson looking cut. That'd be hilarious. Who's the most likely G5 coach to get a big job?
Who's Tulane's head coach?
Yeah, that's probably who I would say. Let me look it up. I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't.
Dude, Louisville's head coach should I know they're not G5, but
John Summerall. Yeah, John Summerall.
Louisville's head coach has a fucking terrific record against ranked opponents. They showed he's like 5-1 against top 5 teams.
Yeah,
it's
there
like
was-
something retarded.
They were saying he's the opposite of James Franklin.
No, he like brings it for these big games, dude.
Yeah. Jamie Chadwell of Liberty, John Summerall, Jeff Monkey of Army. Yeah, but I mean, Monkey at Army. Yeah. That was a good Joe Rogan experience, Monkey, right there. That was good. Jeff Traylor, UTSA. He's always in the mix there. Yeah. And Dan Mullen. Yeah, we forgot about we've been talking about Dan Mullen all day. Yeah, Dan Mullen.
He's still kicking, dude.
Hard. To me, I think I'm biased though. You can't ask me that. I think Dan Mullen would be the best. Yeah, Franklin's probably coming to the SEC or FSU.
Yeah, there's just so
FSU.
many big jobs open. Yeah. Franklin to Auburn.
Franklin to Auburn. I'd love it.
Franklin to North Carolina.
No, I think he wants the SEC.
He wants big. Yeah, he's big game hunting.
Because to me, if I'm Franklin, I'm like, I'm not the problem. I took
That
you
is
guys
true.
to playoffs.
That is true. It could be
Step up.
be different from the Brian Kelly situation where he is like he just needed a little more firepower.
But he didn't really. To me, Clark Lee is doing things at Vanderbilt that James Franklin never did. And maybe it's Damian Pavia. Maybe,
Diego.
but maybe it's not Diego. Yeah, sorry, Diego Pavia. Maybe it's Diego Pavia, but maybe not. Maybe it's Clark Lee and all the testosterone he's injecting directly into his
It
butt.
seems like it's Lee and the testosterone.
Yeah, that's what I think. But
Diego Pavia is good, but at the end of the day, you can't just have a quarter. Like he's built the team, you know.
right.
don't know.
To me, Dan Mullen to Penn State. If I'm Penn State, I would make Dan Mullen say no. That's the kind of cut because you're tired of this run
Yeah.
it down your mouth offense. You want an exciting offense.
Yeah.
He's from the Northeast in there. I don't know if he's exactly from Pennsylvania, but he knows the recruiting in the area.
Do you think we could see NFL coaches getting poached just because of how many jobs are open?
Yeah, I think Cliff Kingsbury could be a name that's floated
Yeah,
out there. He used to
yeah, he
coach
could
Texas
work.
Tech, I think.
And he could work
Yeah.
his style.
And his name's tied to Patty Mahomes, so he's got someone's
Right.
going to pick him up.
Right.
Joe Brady, offensive coordinator for LSU when they won in 2019.
He seems more like just a pure play caller.
Yeah.
But I could see it.
But he's done both, so he knows. He could make a step to head coach. He really could. I would like to see him just keep calling plays because he's
know.
really good. But
He's insane.
yeah,
Um,
welcome back. We got him back, folks.
Is this thing on?
that's a good question for you, Justin. Do you think we could see some NFL coaches getting poached just because of how many jobs are open?
And who is your
I've-
top group of 5 coach?
Yeah, doubleheader.
Coaches.
Top group of 5 coaches.
Yeah.
Groeschel at USF, Tulane's head coach. I would say Charles Huff is up there. Boise State's head coach is up there, and then of course Dan.
And I was saying Dan Mullen to Penn State. If I'm Penn State, I'm making him say no.
You want the ultimate reality? USF's head coach.
Oh, Golish, yeah.
he's probably coming to Florida.
Oh.
I don't hate it.
Oh, that's actually might be a great move.
I mean, people were talking about it.
he's already established a recruiting base in the state.
He's got a winning record against Florida. No, wait, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
If he makes playoffs, Florida's hiring him.
I love it, actually. I love it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite, obviously, but
You should look into it more.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, he recruits pretty well for where he's at.
he's in Tampa though. That's the thing.
He's scared the shit out of Bama twice, 2 years in a row.
That's my thing about South Florida though. He could stay there and just be in a better city in Florida than Gainesville. Not a better program, obviously, but you like in the NIL era, Vanderbilt and Nashville. Like I always say this, Tampa is one of those cities where it's like they have the money, they have the boosters, they got everything to be a good football team in the future. And realistically, they should be in the fucking Big 12. They should just go with UCF to the Big 12.
Yeah. Or trade. UCF sucks.
Get your Texan ass off the big screen. All right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Big 12 could lose like. They could lose it. I don't know. They should really grab up all the good smaller teams that they can, like USF. They should grab North Texas, put them in, take them in there.
Tulane.
All those regional teams. They should grab Tulane. The SEC should grab Tulane and get the New Orleans market.
It would be fun, but it would take them a while.
Here's the thing for you: Tulane's actually a founding member of the SEC,
Yep.
and because of
they have more SEC championships than Ole Miss.
No, well, because of the contract, do they actually? Yeah. That's crazy. Which is another reason why Florida's better than Ole Miss, by the way. But anyway, they can come back into the SEC if they wanted to. There's a way, like for founding members. Same with I think Georgia Tech's in it as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. Swanee, who I don't think has a football team anymore.
So if they wanted to, they could like force their way back in.
Yeah.
Swanee should just do it. Swanee should just do that. And just
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck it.
If I'm the AD at Swanee, I'm going, listen, guys, I have a plan. It's going to cost some money up front, but believe me.
And we might actually see players literally die on the field, but we will be rich.
Right, yeah. I mean, but, give it a few years, and then maybe Swanee's back, baby. Maybe they're back. All right, let's keep it rolling here. I think we've done all the coaching talk I want to talk about. I do want to get into some of these big-time upsets this weekend. Friday night, Miami, number 2 in the country, goes down to Louisville. We mentioned it briefly. But, I mean...
That was a tough one.
I bet Louisville with the points, plus 14.5. Loved it the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah, it probably felt pretty safe the whole time.
It felt good. I mean, Louisville came ready to play, and they got out to a fast start, which for the conservative Mari Cristobal offense that we've seen this year, it didn't play well.
I think that's a great take. I think that's exactly what happened. They got slapped in the mouth, and then he doesn't know how to come back.
Did not come back. The fuck are you laughing at, Magoo? But, okay, so... I don't think we saw the best Miami. Oh, yeah, Georgia fan. He's a Georgia fan. He's laughing at Carson Beck. That makes sense. That makes sense to me now. Yeah.
Carson Beck was throwing up barbecue chicken sandwiches all night, dude.
And they were taking them like Chick-fil-A. They knew where the ball was going.
They were door dashing them hoes.
They read him. Yeah, stole his lunch. It was crazy. He made some errant throws. Much like DJ Lagway made, and we can get to that in a second. But he made some errant throws, and in his post-game press conference, he knew it. He put the blame on his shoulders, and I like that. I think we'll see an improved Carson Beck moving forward.
I'm not too worried. I don't think it destroys their ceiling, but it definitely is a reality check. I think this whole season is a reality check for there's no one is safe.
But now, because of that loss, they are now propelled to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, 9th in the ACC standings. Because you have an undefeated Georgia Tech, you have an undefeated Virginia, you have an undefeated SMU, and one loss Pitt, one loss Duke, and then Miami's only sitting 1-1 on their conference win-loss record.
Yeah, I mean, they just got to play more games.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that, but
I mean, for Virginia's schedule moving forward, not
Miami.
not crazy. Yeah.
Georgia Tech schedule moving forward. No Miami.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a great chance that the ACC's best team won't be in their conference championship, and that's just because of it's fucking not under control with the layout of that conference. It's just a huge problem. Like there are so many problems with them. One, Cal, Stanford is a part of your conference. That's its own problem in a whole different sector.
Just kick them out.
But the fact that when you
And
don't
SMU.
carry divisions, and your conference is this big, this is going to be the situation.
Yeah. And you can't even fit, like, regionally, it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, SMU to the Big 12. That's it.
yeah.
If I'm commissioner day one, I'm going back to regional shit minus maybe a couple. And then we can talk about it, you know. But, yeah.
I'd like to see Notre Dame getting a freaking conference.
Big 10. Put them in the Big 10.
Yeah.
They're right there. Makes sense. Indiana's in-state rival. You're playing Ohio State, Michigan all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And then you can keep USC, Boston. Matter of fact, Boston College, Big 10. You're too far north.
I don't know. Okay, you're kind of fucking Boston College over.
Putting them in the Big 10. I think they would like that better than the ACC. But I think Boston College is Big 10. Whatever. I just want to
That way
dissolve
Purdue
the
can beat
ACC.
someone.
Yeah, I'm going to dissolve the ACC. Dude. That's
We
my
could.
main goal.
We probably could.
Yeah, you could divvy all these teams up to.
They seem like a dead
Yeah.
conference.
Or just make it a basketball conference. Put Vandy
Yeah.
and Kentucky in the ACC.
Bring the Big East back.
Yeah, bring the Big East back. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, Magoo said bring the Big East and Pac-12.
That's the old
Yeah, Pac-12.
Pac-12
East
is
and
still alive.
Yeah, it needs to. We need to just. I don't know, dude. It hurts my heart that the Pac-12 is pretty much gone.
Me too. Because it just makes sense. Like USC and UCLA, Oregon, go back. Just go back to what you were doing, bro. Go back to it, and then absorb Boise State. And maybe bring Hawaii in.
Yeah. Mountain West, we can dissolve.
Yeah. And then all the military schools, you're independent. You're getting government money. You just
Yeah,
play.
they
Yeah,
can
play
be
whoever you
independent.
want. Yeah, does not matter to me. Does not matter. But anyway, I don't even remember the topic we were on. I think Miami. We were talking about Miami. Yeah, moving forward, Louisville is poised to still make a run at the ACC championship here. Clark Lee is legit at Vanderbilt. Yeah, but Cristobal can't have another game like this because Miami fans will get restless. I think they like him so far. He's won the state championship early in the season. But if he has another few games like this, people are going to be like, if you don't have a good quarterback, then we can't score points with your offense.
Yeah.
Needless to say, the D-line and O-line still look really good for Miami. You got any takes on Miami, Justin?
I think Miami does have a good quarterback. They had a good quarterback this year and last year. They couldn't make any success with it. Their quarterback was fucking first overall. I mean,
Yeah, no, I agree.
like there's just not much more that you could want. Like he had a Heisman winner quarterback last year.
Didn't win the
Had
ACC
a
that
Heisman
year. Yeah.
caliber quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it tells you all you need to know. It's like
Yeah, Miami does
literally
not.
had the best.
They do not need to start getting restless with their coach, though. I mean, we're about to start getting like AI generated coaches if there's any more firings.
One of them would do good.
You know, like in 2K when you sim too far and you start getting auto generated characters.
Yeah.
Like that's what's about to start happening.
That's going to happen. Pat says Penn State is for sure downgrading.
Did they have to? I mean,
Yeah, have to,
unless they like absolutely nail it on accident.
We'll see. I think nailing it would be a Dan Mullen, a Summerall.
Something.
Yeah, something like that.
Or you get a scenario like LSU had with Ed Orgeron, where you just get the pieces to fall into place. But it's not going to be like, there's no like clear candidate where it's like, that's better than James Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, You're really taking a big gamble.
And maybe you target someone who can bring over some players from the
Right.
port, someone who the players will follow.
Right.
But they have to follow. If you want an SEC coach, they're gonna have to want to leave the SEC too. But that's yeah. All right, moving on. Not only does Miami get upset, Nebraska gets upset, and yeah, I was trying to tell my friends this. My friends were like, I'm taking the over in Nebraska, Minnesota. And I'm like, that has never hit in the history of ever. In the history of ever, never has a Nebraska-Minnesota game hit the over. In the history of legal betting in the state of Florida, never, ever has that happened. And I could be wrong. But I'm not this week. I was not this week. Nebraska went down. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Like, Matt Rule was already getting talks about Penn State and shit like that.
Classic white boy football.
Yeah, it was. It was. And they go down in terrible fashion. I think it was 24-3. I'm not looking at it right now, but I mean, if I'm Nebraska, there goes your playoff hopes.
It probably hit the over in 2021.
Are you trying to fact check me?
Well, yeah.
If you are, I do want to know.
They scored 54 points in that game.
54. Yeah, that probably hit the over.
Let me check. Nebraska.
Once in a blue moon does it hit.
ESPN 2021.
Welcome to College Football Extravaganza, where we make up stats.
And then fact check them.
But then sometimes we're really good. Sometimes we have really good stats. Let's see.
Let me see.
I do want to know because they were not close. Yeah, it was 24-6. Dylan Raiola only throws for 177 yards. And then while you're looking that up, Friday night again, North Carolina goes down to Cal.
Sad year for Bill. Go fishing, Bill.
They had the win.
Let's retire, man. Let's go fishing.
And I lost a lot of
God is telling him
Yeah.
The over
that it's
was
over.
47 and a half, and they scored 53.
That's good stuff.
That's still very close. So
Outta here.
that's still very close. But most of the time it doesn't happen. It wasn't happening this year anyway. But okay, so North Carolina almost comes back. They get to the goal line and he fumbles it out of the back of the end zone. Cal recovers it for a touchback or whatever. And Cal was favorite -10. That was one of my locks. Did not hit. Cal's receivers had they had bricks for hands. I don't know what else to say. They're constantly dropping balls.
It was a high school football game.
It was a high school football game, and Cal ended up winning. But I was rooting for the comeback because I was like, this spread isn't hitting. So I changed my bet to North Carolina. Didn't work. The pivot didn't work because the fumble out of the end zone. Tough loss. Tough loss. What are you going to do? All right, moving on to our top 25 games last week. Ohio State covers. That was another one of my locks, so got that one. It was a close one. We were kind of sweating it out in the stadium in the swamp. 34-0, though. They covered the 24.5. Love it. Indiana did not cover. Michigan State covered. I think it was 27.5 points, but Indiana gets an impressive win and still remains undefeated. Fernando Mendoza throwing for 332 yards. They scored 38-13 on that one. Texas A&M narrowly gets out with a victory against Arkansas. Marcel Reed throws for 280, and Taylon Green is a talented quarterback for Arkansas. He's good. And under the Bobby Petrino era, I think they'll continue to get better. Like Justin was saying, maybe a win in the column this week. Texas A&M had them by a couple scores. I think there was a last-minute touchdown that got Arkansas close, but it was a competitive game at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I don't think it's indicative of Texas A&M being bad. I think it's Arkansas getting better and maybe surprising them with a couple things they didn't think were going to happen. Do you have anything to say about this Texas A&M Arkansas game, Justin? Because me and Logan were at the game, so we didn't really get to watch it too much. I just caught some highlights and everything on the back end. But to me, I think it's more of a story about Arkansas and less about A&M.
Bobby Petrino's gonna be the next head coach at Arkansas.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bobby Petrino has been working on this for about 15 years. He's been trying to get back here, and he got a quarterback that's really great. He's really electric. It was the shootout. A&M was able to come out there and win that game. Marcel Reed played decent. Taylor Green, he's a phenomenal quarterback. I feel like Arkansas, they're going to be like UCLA. Their record doesn't tell their whole story, and that's why they'll be Auburn this weekend.
Hell yeah. Early prediction. Ole Miss goes to Athens between the hedges and misses out on a big, I guess it would be an upset because I think Georgia was favored there. Golly, man. They were up 2 possessions, and Georgia comes back in the fourth quarter. Gunnar Stockton goes 12 for 12 in the second half and throws for 289 yards. I mean, what can you say about Georgia? The fight to come back there was crazy. We were watching that live while we were at the game. By the way, great Wi-Fi in the swamp. Amazing Wi-Fi in the swamp. We were watching the fucking Georgia Ole Miss game live on Logan's phone. But to me, yeah, Georgia, great win for the Bulldogs. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than Ole Miss kind of blew this one at the end, but Georgia, I think the time of possession in the fourth quarter for Ole Miss was like a minute and 40-something seconds. So Georgia just kept the ball, shut them out, and scored again. I mean that's just textbook Kirby Smart. They're a fourth quarter team.
It was like arm wrestling an old man, where it's like, oh, I got him, but it's just like, nah, I've been here, I've been doing this a lot longer. Than
yeah,
you,
that was
like,
the perfect analogy.
There you may bend, but you're not gonna break him.
Yeah. Magoo, if you want to call in and talk about Georgia and get your flowers, now is the time. The call-in number's down below. I'll answer. We'll throw you on. And even if we're moving on, we'll go back to Georgia in a second because that was a great win. I wish we would have been able to watch that whole game sitting down somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good score.
Yeah, great game. Tennessee goes to Alabama. Alabama handed it to him, man. Handed it to old Bobby Hill. Alabama was ready to play. Kalen DeBoer was
that
pumped
looked like
for
Nick
this game.
Saban, Alabama, dude.
Yeah.
That looked like Nick Saban. That pick 6, it felt like I was a little boy watching Alabama crush my team. You know what I mean? Like, that felt like...
And to me, that's the wrong call there. To me, you don't go... I don't know if I said this to you. You don't go to the flats when you got all that open space.
Did you see the video of the Tennessee's offensive coordinator when he threw the pick 6?
Yeah.
It just...
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
They know you're throwing the ball. They know you're throwing the ball. So if it goes to the flats, they're looking for that all day, and you got all that wide open space. You throw it in the middle. Throw it to the back of the end zone where you got bodies, and this guy has to go around all your fucking guys.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. I mean, I understand. No timeouts there. It sucks. But that's a potentially 14-point swing right there.
Mm-hmm.
You get a touchdown. It's worse. Tennessee. That's a tough one. Tough one to swallow. The cigars got smoked by the Tide. All right.
Early.
Moving on. Texas Tech in a surprise upset goes down to the Sun Devils.
And they had like a pseudo comeback. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Gut-wrenching.
That one was another one we were trying to follow closely in the stadium, and Arizona State did a great job of executing on that last drive, running the clock down, and punching it in the end zone with no time left.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't...
It was perfect.
Sam Levitt throws for 319. I mean, he balled out. And they knew what they had to do because they knew they were up against an opponent who, on paper, was better. Justin.
Yes, sir.
Tortillas, no tortillas.
I mean, with how competitive they are, you gotta go no tortillas.
No tortillas?
No tortillas.
And I do want to play this because this is kind of crazy. So this is why I love college football. This is one of the arguments that's going on right now on all of the Red Raiders radars. Say that 5 times fast. The Red Raider radar. Yeah.
The situation is the stakes are too high, and we need to help, not risk penalizing our team again for throwing tortillas. Simply, let's not do it. The situation is on me. I leaned
This shit
into
makes
this,
me want to throw a
throwing
tortilla.
tortillas at the beginning of the football season. Now I must ask everyone to stop, and I must ask our staff to enforce.
If you hold a press conference about not throwing tortillas,
buddy.
How many tortillas? I got the over. I got the over on tortillas throw next game. How many tortillas does it take to fill a fucking football field?
Yeah. It's about to be tortilla Hiroshima.
It's about to be Taco Bell at the fucking stadium, dude. This is insane. Justin, why are we throwing away one of the greatest traditions in Big 12 football?
Texas Tech is wanting to compete this year, and that's why. I mean, they're wanting to get out there and compete.
So what? So okay, I need to understand why they're trying to fine them for the tortillas. Maybe because it's dangerous in the stadium and they don't want the liability. Someone slipping on a tortilla.
Someone might have a gluten intolerance.
It's not. Can't have projectiles. But they're not throwing them onto the field. They're throwing them up in the air.
Yeah, but they get on the field.
Also, yeah, I mean,
guarantee they won't end up on the field.
Don't throw them on the field.
they need something else.
Rob, I want to give you a target, 20 yards away, and I want to give you 10 tortillas, and I bet you're not even within 5 feet of it.
I bet you I will hit.
We should set that up because I feel like I could do well.
This is a skit at the very least for the Red Raiders, dude. We're ordering a Red Raider T-shirt, and we're setting up bodies to throw tortillas at.
It's gonna be like that Ultimate Warrior show on Spike. Do you remember that?
Who's the other? Yeah, I loved Ultimate. That was Ultimate Warrior was
fire.
So good. The Spetsnaz versus the Green Berets. I was like, the Green Berets win, and then they had the Spetsnaz win, and I'm pretty sure fuck them.
Pirate vs. Night.
Yeah, Pirate vs. Night was good.
Classic.
Yeah, Pirate vs. Night was good.
We should also do a Spike podcast in the off season.
Fucking Slam Ball, dude. They have Slam Ball battle bots back to back. Like, yeah. You had my full attention as a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but here we go. This is major news. I don't know if any other podcasts are talking about the Texas Tech tortilla ban, but we are because we care about the fans.
Maybe
here.
Locked On Texas Tech.
Yeah,
That's probably it.
Yeah, and they're definitely shedding tears about it. I don't know, man. Maybe you don't give the fans projectiles, but to me, I think a tortilla, depending on the firmness, is almost like a Frisbee. But it would fall apart, right?
Justin's doing a dab right now.
It's too thin.
It is too thin and floppy. It is too thin and floppy. That's what she said.
You're going to throw it, and it's just going to spin and go that way or that way, depending on.
How many feet did you say?
I said 20 yards.
20 yards.
They should make like a fun tortilla hat or something. Like, they need to keep tortillas in the
Yeah, you can't just
branding.
Yeah.
Don't encourage people not to throw them, but let's make a fun tortilla hat everyone can buy and wear.
Yeah, you can't just stop it. You have to develop a different tradition, right? With tortillas.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah, because then you're doing something new with it. You're like,
not something not disruptive, but you got to keep tortillas in your branding.
You sell them at the concession stand.
You do a tortilla meal thing, something you put a little chicken in that fucker.
Yeah.
Look, all right. I'm coming to my kitchen right now to grab a tortilla. All right.
Mr. Big Shot just got all kind of groceries, huh?
Yeah, he lives with a woman. You can tell.
That is true. Yeah.
He got no tortillas in my fridge. You just have tortillas. That's cool.
Here's a tortilla.
Try and hit that.
Throw it on that couch over there.
Yeah, throw it on the couch.
Oh, that actually went really good.
That was really
That was
good.
really
That was
good.
really
Yeah,
good.
see.
That was great. We gotta clip that.
You might be a Texas Tech fan. You might be an undercover Tech.
Hey,
Add that to your list of teams.
I wanted to go to Lubbock for school because they have a grade A journalism school. Back when I thought I was a journalist and not a broadcaster, and then I learned I was a broadcaster, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to Texas Tech anymore.
There you go.
So yeah, a little about me.
Add him to the list. Add him to the list. But great throw on the tortilla by Justin. Good job. I think we're all impressed. It did land on the couch.
I'm making myself a drink.
You make yourself whatever you want for that successful throw, and we'll keep going through these games. Yeah, so I think Texas Tech still
So
my
I
favorite to
have
win.
An annoying vacuum, by the way. This little thing. that just
Oh,
buzzes.
I got mine. Yeah, mine's hitting our door as well. He's going. He's
You
going.
can't control the time on it anymore, and now it just randomly starts at 9 o'clock at night.
Skynet.
You got to figure that one out. I set mine. Mine listens. So I think Texas Tech's still my favorite for the Big 12 champion. Arizona State propels
gotta
itself
be.
back into the conversation.
Yeah. What's their record in the Big 12 though? Don't they have 2 losses?
They have
already?
2 losses.
I mean, that's gonna be tough, but
Yeah,
I think Texas Tech, BYU is looking great.
BYU is looking great.
Utah's
Dude,
back in it now
Holy
that
War was a great fucking game. Holy War was a phenomenal game.
I didn't get to watch too much of the Holy War. I did see a Utah kicker kicking practice field goals during the Mormon prayer.
Still or no?
We didn't stay in Gainesville. We rode back. We rode back, but BYU does take down Utah in the Holy War. I mean, all red versus all blue. That should be how every rivalry game goes. If you have clashing colors like
that was
that,
beautiful.
The pageantry,
Beautiful.
amazing, love it.
Holy Wars.
Justin, what's your take on the Holy War? Since you seem like our correspondent that watched the Holy War.
I picked BYU to win that game. Look, one of the most slept-on atmospheres in all of college football is BYU at night, man. People don't talk about it enough, but it really is one of the best atmospheres in the sport. Overall, I think Utah, they're a really good team, but BYU's been too slept on, and I think that's just been the unfortunate part about them.
Mhm.
Is even early in the year, like BYU was like number 30 in AP poll rankings, and they didn't get to the AP poll until like week 4, and then they just still have been slowly creeping up, and now they're only number 11, and they're one of the 5-7-0 teams in the country right now. And I'm just like, how do you ignore that?
Mhm.
How do you ignore that this team is truly one of the best records? They're in a Power 4, and you're still just not giving them the credit. I think Devin Dampier, he had an okay game. BYU doesn't have a great passing game. The running game's where they kind of get done, 200 yards on the ground. I think that's what they had. Overall, I mean, it was just a good matchup, good rivalry. I think Big Noon had the better matchup than I don't know. Well, Ole Miss and Georgia was a really good game.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
I didn't think it was going to be that good of a game after the fact that what they did last week versus Washington State. But maybe that was just a sleeper game, Maybe that's what the case was.
Do you agree with Pat here that it's impressive how Mormons can be so rowdy without alcohol or cursing?
Hey, man, it's the Lord above doing. It's the Lord above.
It's the Lord above. That's right. All right, moving back a little bit. Oregon takes care of. Nice. Nice. Oregon takes care of Rutgers 56-10. They waltzed in there. Dante Moore throws for 290 yards and gets with it. I think Oregon gets that monkey off their shoulder, that loss last week to Indiana.
It's good to see them shrug it off, not Penn State out.
Yeah, exactly. Not so much for your Tigers. The Tigers went into Nashville, and this was a good game to watch. Nuss was getting bombarded
prison sex.
Yeah.
What's so funny about that game is that LSU's offense finally showed up, and the defense said, "Peace the fuck out." Now, lo and behold, Wes Weeks was out for this game,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like the big deciding factor on that game. But overall, Vanderbilt just wanted it more. They're just a competitive fucking team,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they have a leader. I really don't view Nuss as a leader, man. Like, have you seen some of the
No.
videos in practice?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it's just like it's a hard watch.
Did you see the video of Nuss saying he was like talking to a reporter and he looked like a puppy that gets beaten by its owner, and he was just like, yeah, sometimes I get overwhelmed and I feel helpless when I'm on the field. And I was like, what are we? It's week 8. What are we talking
didn't see-
about?
did he actually say that?
He actually said that verbatim, and it's like you're a 5th-year
Could you
senior.
imagine,
It's
like,
week
the president
8.
of the United States saying that shit. Could you imagine the president of the United States saying some shit like that? Like, you're a leader of your country. Yeah, sometimes I just feel really helpless out. Like, when I'm having these discussions with international.
Yeah, Nuss is-
And he's in the
you know,
and the leader of your country. He's in like his 7th year as a president. It's like, what are you talking about? You've been doing this for so long.
Nuss is like Joe Bidening out there.
He's
right now.
literally
That's crazy.
malfunctioning.
That is crazy. But with the way he was getting sacked and like hit, he was already hurt, and
It was sad.
he did look helpless. He was hurting, dude.
Yeah.
To me, and I was telling you this, I'm like, throw the backup in there because at least he's 100%.
That's what every LSU fan has been saying. I mean, Matt Moscona. Every time Matt Moscona goes live, every chat he has to go, we're not putting in Michael Van Buren. Every super chat is just about Michael Van Buren, the backup. He's like, they can't do that. That's every chat. He's like, that's not an option right now.
But you know what?
It is when he's hurt.
I mean,
Well,
I
actually,
I feel like it might be.
I have Matt Moscona on my show on Wednesday, by the way. He's coming on my show. So he'll be joining the program. And I'm kind of curious, what the hell should I even ask this guy?
Ask him, I understand he's
know.
not going to start or play, but if Nuss is sitting there, holding his shoulder or his obliques, like there was at one point where like 3 plays before, the announcer was talking about his oblique injury, and then like flash forward 3 plays, and he takes a spear right to the fucking gut.
It was terrible. It was terrible. He got rocked.
Mm-hmm. And then there was and then he continued to get rocked. And then I think his shoulder at one point, there was something going wrong with his fucking shoulder. I don't know. There was something going on with another part of his body, and I was like, dude, I think he's like at 80 to 70% at this moment in time. Get a guy in there who can tuck the ball, run, like literally just tuck it, get to the outside. I don't know if the backup can run.
He's a light-skinned black guy.
We're gonna assume he can run, and then just I don't know, maybe a drive. Give him a drive.
Give him a shot, dude.
Yeah.
Make everyone think that Nuss is like hurt for a drive, and give Michael Van Buren a shot if you don't want to like rattle the confidence in your like.
You don't have to make him think.
Put him in fake concussion
He was
protocol.
hurt. He was hurt.
Put Nuss in fake concussion protocol for a drive, and just like.
Here's a theory for you. Y'all think Nuss is just real life Alex Moran?
Who is that?
One of you knows who
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Alex Moran, Blue Mountain State, phenomenal football team.
Oh yeah,
Hilarious.
yeah.
He never wanted to actually be the starting quarterback, and when he became the starting quarterback, he was like, "Ah, shit! Now I have to go out there for real and try." I feel like Nuss is the same way. Like, he never thought he'd be the quarterback at LSU. He was just there for the girls and the pretty women. And now look at him, just like Alex Moran.
No, because Alex Moran was fun. He was like super funny, and it sounds like Nuss is like in a bleak and dark moment in his life right now with how that's. I mean, obviously not. He's starting quarterback at LSU, but it's like with talking like that. I didn't even see that video. That's insane.
It was sad. LSU is just milk toast right now.
Subway hour. But let's give Vanderbilt some credit. I mean, at home they stuck with it. To the credit of Vandy, put 31 points up on LSU's defense.
Yeah.
Minus Weeks.
And the defense didn't like It did bend, but it didn't completely fall apart, you know. And we were playing good on the goal line. We almost had a goal line stand.
Yeah.
Like it was, they definitely, their offense definitely like had to work for it.
Yeah, Pavia's legs did a number on LSU's defense. I don't think LSU's faced that type of a dual threat quarterback as of yet. I
That
mean,
dude knows where to run and win.
Yeah.
too. Like he made it look easy.
to me, Klubnik's got legs, but he's not like he's a traditional pocket passer. Pavia wants to get out. He wants to scramble and make something happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and DJ was like on half a leg when like he was still kind of hurting this past week, but best we've seen him, most mobile we've seen him yet.
Yeah. Do we want to get on that game?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's go over that. So even though
You guys should have lost to Mississippi fucking State. Fucking Mississippi State.
I mean, we had the game, and then Billy was just like, "Here you go, you have it."
And for my last trick.
Yeah. This game encompassed everything that was the Billy Napier error, the illegal procedure penalties, the not enough or too many men on the field, the penalty on the special teams 2-point conversion. Whenever you're like, all right, we need this, so we're up ahead 2 possessions, not 1 possession, and then you had to go back 5 yards to kick. Everything in the Billy Napier era that happened, that was the reason why he got fired, happened in this game.
Yeah, it was kind of beautiful to watch.
And then the unexpected win. And then the
Rob, guys,
big boy with
Rob
the pit, dude.
kind of like halfway jumped in my arms. Like it was kind of a great moment.
Because Logan looks at me, he goes, "We're about to watch a game-winning Mississippi State field goal," and I was like, "Yes, we are. We
We
about
were
to
saying
watch
that
it."
for like 2 minutes straight on that last drive.
Once DJ took that sack, like
Yep.
in the post-game press conference, Billy was like, he was supposed to take the sack, and we're like,
Why?
why? Yeah, like, I don't know. We gotta go for it there, but I get it, the timing. But you know, that timing led to them making the bad decision of throwing the ball.
Yeah, maybe Billy was playing 4D fucking chess.
Well, he is, but it's like he's not. I don't know. I don't like the way he does it, and I don't think a lot of people like it. But Ron Roberts, whatever you fucking, to drop the defensive lineman back into that flat at that moment.
Yeah.
What a call! What a call!
Can you believe? I'm just so happy for him that he got his hands on it, like, and kept like actually intercepted.
He's
Like,
got hands of butter. What?
I totally did get that tortilla off my couch.
Did you just sit on the tortilla?
No.
Oh, okay.
Downstairs, just sitting on the couch.
She's gonna be like, "Why is there a tortilla on the couch?" And you're gonna be like,
go over there. Let me hit you.
She wouldn't understand it either. She'd be like, I would try to explain it, and she would just look at me like, "What? Like, what the fuck do you mean?" Like,
"You don't realize how many tortillas are about to be thrown in the world, all right?"
like this is like explaining college football. It's like you just can't explain like why should you be romantic about it or why we do the things that we do.
Yeah.
But when you watch college football, it all makes sense.
You really can't explain college football. My friend, he's getting into it, and he came over the other Saturday, and we were watching all the games, and I was just trying to explain everything to him, and I realized just how like alien everything. Like it's kind of retarded.
It is.
It's
It's a
own
religion.
It's its own thing.
It's a religion.
It's its own thing all the way through.
You can never explain it to anyone in Europe.
No.
Like, European will never understand it.
They can't
You'd
comprehend.
have to come live like on campus.
Right. So yeah, back to Mississippi State, Florida. I mean, Jeff Levy, awful situational play calling. You run the ball and you kick the field goal. DJ Lagway had moments where it's like, where are you throwing the ball, bud? They're double coverage, triple
he'll
coverage.
make great plays, and then
Yeah.
and then every now and then there's like this little worm in his brain that's just like
Yeah.
throw an interception.
to me,
Not throw an interception.
that describes it perfectly because he was playing
He
good.
was playing real good. I even turned to you at some point after the first quarter, and I was like, DJ looks great today.
And I said, yes, he does. And then He threw 2 or 3 picks. I think he threw 2 picks that were like, obviously, don't throw that.
Yeah.
But he was checking it down. He was being patient. He just wants to throw the long ball, and they know that. And then when the long ball is available, there's only one guy running a fucking deep route. And then you got a tight end and another tight end in the formation. So it's like, that's the guy. That's who it's going to. I don't blame it all on DJ, but he does have to see that a little bit better because it's a consistent issue. It happens every game. Happened 5 times in Death Valley. 5.
It's written down right here.
Yeah, it is written down right there. 5 interceptions. That is great. But I will say he wasn't even mobile then. DJ actually was able to scramble and get a couple first downs in this game, which I like to see. Put the fucking game away. And that's the whole thing with Billy. Put the fucking game away. He never could. Never could put it away. Yeah.
Can't close the sale.
Yep. But last game for Billy ended with a game-ending interception in a crazy way.
Yeah.
First game in the Billy Napier era ended in the same way with all the penalties involved in the same 2 games. So nothing ever changed. It's as if nothing ever changed from start to finish in the era.
Oh, Billy.
Besides, obviously, the program, the NIL, and like the facilities and everything that Billy brought, I want to say I love Billy as a head coach and a CEO. He just couldn't give up the offensive play calling, and it sucks. It does suck.
It's funny that the stadium was chanting "Fire Billy" like after the interception.
Small contingents. Let me say this.
Josh Pate said he heard it from the broadcast.
Well, yeah, you could hear it from the broadcast, but like where we were sitting, there were little contingencies that started the chants.
Yeah.
There were 2 Fire Billy chants that had weight.
Yeah, there was 2 that were like, whoa.
Whoa, big. And here's my gripe about that. One of them came whenever we didn't get a convert of the first down and had to kick a field goal, which sucked, and I know everyone wanted to go for it, but the Fire Billy chant started before the kicker even could kick the field goal, and it's like they're chanting it while he's trying to kick the field goal.
Yeah.
You're going to fuck up you're getting in players' heads at that point to me. And it's like, are you there to watch us win, or are you there to fire Billy? Because that'll happen after the game.
I agree. There's a lot of, like, on LSU Twitter, there's a lot of people that are like, I hope we lose to A&M, Arkansas, and Alabama, and then Brian Kelly, and it's like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that, don't think like that. Like, I'm not going to root against my team ever.
No. And I won't do it either. Florida won in the perfect way, though, to get him fired.
It was great.
Yeah. But to me, you just wait till after the game. Like, I don't care if you boo him while he goes off the field. Wait till after the game to chant Fire Billy. How about
that's
that?
like student section stuff. We weren't.
Yeah.
It was grown men yelling at Billy Napier during the game.
There's a guy behind us.
He was borderline obnoxious.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
He was funny. Did not successfully hit on that one girl.
That
though.
was hilarious. With her boyfriend right there.
Husband.
Husband?
I heard husband uttered.
Oh.
Yeah. That guy could kick that guy's ass. It would have been a good fight though.
It would have been a good fight. Also, Denim Guy had the high ground.
Denim Guy did have the high ground.
But Loki, he was pissing me off with the way he was trying to fuck that guy's wife. I would have fought in. I would have jumped in too, like a black guy.
Yeah, he also left before the game was over. He left before the game was over too, which pissed me off. It's like you chant "Fire Billy" the whole fucking game.
You're not even here to see.
And you didn't see the ending, asshole. Fuck
Like,
you.
I can't fuck this lady.
Fuck you. Yep. Enough about the Gators.
Emphasis on gay.
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy we're moving on to a new era, and I'm excited to see what that holds. And I think our guys are gonna stay. I think DJ stays. I think Miles Graham, he's a legacy. I think he stays. He's a linebacker. I think Vernell Brown, he's also a legacy. He stays. So I think a lot of our guys will stay if we get the right coach. Moving on, undefeated Georgia Tech gets the job done at Duke. I was scared of this game. I didn't stay on it. I should have went with my heart game day and bet on it. I didn't do it. But congratulations, Duke, or congratulations, Georgia Tech. You're still undefeated.
Yeah.
USC goes to Notre Dame. Kind of keeps it close, but Notre Dame had the game in hand pretty much the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But USC covers, and that was another one of my locks, so I'm happy about that.
Bang.
Yep. bang, boom, 10, not 10 and a half, baby. There we go. But good job, Notre Dame. You got any take on Notre Dame here? Justine, yeah.
Oh, me? Yeah, I mean, I thought USC actually played a really good game until they had a turnover there early in the second half. It was actually a really competitive game. USC took over. I think USC is a really competitive ball club, and for Notre Dame, I mean, they are on the way to top 2, and it's going to be funny to see what they do whenever the playoffs come. What are they going to put them in or not?
Jeremiah Love making his run at a Heisman Trophy candidacy?
Nah.
I think he's a little too far behind.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Ty really has a firm grasp on that right now.
And he definitely has a grasp on the media.
So I did see this.
Kind of the whole thing.
I did see this on Unnecessary Roughness, like right before the podcast. Since the Heisman Trophy has been a thing, a running back has won every year that ends with a 5.
Except this one.
Yeah, shut up. That's a retarded stat.
Every year that ends with a 5, a running back has won the Heisman Trophy. But a running back won last year. So 2 consecutive running backs that never mind. Never mind. Cam Ward
running back hasn't won since
Cam Ward also
Ingram.
did not win either, Rob.
Cam Ward won the Heisman.
No, it was Travis Hunter.
What the hell is the matter with
Did Cam Ward not win the Heisman though?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter did win, okay.
And it should have been Ashton Genty.
It should have been Ashton Genty. That's what I was getting to.
But I don't think a running back's won since Mark Ingram. Am I retarded right now?
Yes, because Derrick Henry also won.
Oh, yeah, Derrick Henry. Okay. I was thinking Bama.
Sorry, I wasn't actually calling you retarded. I was just...
No.
No.
You're good. I initiated it. Are you double checking? He did not win the Heisman, bro.
Damn, that is so crazy. That's so crazy. I thought he went first overall is what I'm thinking, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Are you really questioning us right now?
No, I'm not questioning you guys. I was just like, what the fuck is going on in my head right now?
Just being thrown out the window right
No, obviously not.
We're just a couple of fucking pansies over here with microphones.
We're just pity shitting about sports, right? That's what we're doing?
Yeah, that's all we do, right?
That's all we do.
Value to it, no knowledge, just...
You don't get 13 viewers without doing
Fuck
something
all
right.
of you know who did win the Heisman last year? DJ Lagway.
He should have. That's who I wrote in.
No, not even close. Not even close, guys. Look, he's got the potential, but he can't stop throwing into quadruple coverage. It's a problem.
Yeah, but
it's a problem. All right, let's move on. We got to get to this week's games.
Yeah. We got Texas, Kentucky. Hang on.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Oklahoma.
Marshall, Texas State.
Oklahoma, South Carolina. Oklahoma gets back on a winning track. John Mateer throws for 150. They go to South Carolina and make Shane Beamer sit on the hottest seat in the state of South Carolina now. Mm-hmm. Dabo's not hotter than Shane Beamer.
Shane beat Clemson last year, and that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah, I don't think South Carolina fans have a very, do they even have fans? Have you ever met a South Carolina fan?
South Carolina has fans. I have met a South Carolina fan.
I know them personally.
You want to tell me this man's seat's
Tell him
not
to
hot?
call in.
He's not hot.
Your block's not hot. Here you go.
Shane in the middle here. It's 7 games now. The offense has just continued to struggle. At some point, do you feel like a change is needed? Whether it's
I made a change last week, Jack.
No,
and then
but I'm talking about the play calling.
Every week we're continuing to look at how to be better, and every week I do that. And every week I will continue to do that and continue to evaluate that.
What gives you hope that the play
Next question.
Okay.
What gives me hope? I see the way we practice during the week. What gives me hope? I see
Shut the fuck up.
Bro thinks he's Brian Kelly
today that I wasn't even sure was going to be able to play. That fought their asses off to get back out there and get healthy and be able to play today. What gives me hope? I know the talent we have on our offense, and what I just told our team, we're not playing up to our potential right now. I am not getting the most out of this team right now, offensively, defensively, and special teams.
I don't hate that.
I like Shane Beamer as a coach.
I don't hate that.
He's lucky he's at South Carolina. I think South Carolina gives him a little bit of extra leeway to have this kind of the bumpy season that he's having so far. because South Carolina, obviously one of my favorite teams going into the
South
season.
Carolina does not need to go on a coaching search right now.
No, not right now.
Playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, they're obviously not in the playoffs. Obviously not, Justin.
Rob thought they were going.
I thought they had a chance. You know what? You want to talk about this? I had Texas A&M going to the playoffs. How good does that pick look, Justin? How does Mike Elko look right now, Justin?
They have to play the number 6 team, the number 9 team, the number 12 team, and the number 15 team still this season.
And
I
they
don't
do,
care.
and they have to go to Tiger Stadium next week. And that I know LSU's not that hot, but that historically, that's been a very like.
The home team has
Yeah.
always won that matchup. Home team has
Thank
never
you.
lost that matchup.
Yeah, and every year since the Heisman, a running backs won a year ending with 5. It's not going to happen this year. Texas A&M is going to win.
You want to hear another fun stat? Every year the Pope has died,
Yeah, this is a
Notre
good
Dame
one.
only has 9 wins.
Yeah, I heard the stat. That is true. Yeah, I heard the stat.
That's a
as
fun
well.
one.
That is a really fun one, and I believe it. That's like a spiritual thing. Yeah,
man.
yeah. But
That's a good one.
the losable game, one of the losable games was USC. So it's like they got
That's
to.
what I said. Like,
Yeah.
USC
Navy.
was like the one they were gonna lose.
Navy.
Was a possibility.
Navy.
Navy's
If it does
undefeated.
happen- If it does happen, take your fucking shit to the church. Give it all. Give it all.
Oh shit, that'd be hilarious. All right, moving on. We already covered the Holy War. Missouri beat Auburn. Hugh Freeze is in the hot seat. I mean, Auburn should have won that game. They gave it away, gave it right back to them. Virginia barely beats Washington State.
But Virginia has a sneaky easy schedule for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could win out.
They should win out. They should win out with how they're playing. But I don't know if Washington State is trying to get better in the middle of the season, because I think they are. I think any team is, obviously, but Washington State's actually doing it.
Their head is in the right place.
Yeah, they're making these games a lot closer than they should be. You got North Carolina, Cal, Wake Forest, Duke, Virginia Tech. My eyes are on the last 2 games, Duke and Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Wake Forest is
Duke and Wake Forest are probably the 2 that they're going to drop.
Right. So I don't know. I think they went
It's
out.
interesting. They're ranked number 18, and they could be in the ACC championship.
Yeah, I
that
think
would be a weird random playoff team.
Yeah, and I think they went out. I don't know if they win the ACC championship.
No, I don't think they would, but still.
Poised to win out though. Miami needs them to lose a game. Miami
Desperately.
desperately needs them to lose a game now. That is pretty crazy to me. All right, let's keep this up so we can keep scrolling down here. You can see where I'm at.
What have we not hit?
South Florida defeats FAU, in-state rival there, 48-13.
How did you do on locks last week?
We'll get to that. I gotta.
I'll have to go back and look at
Yeah, I
mine.
gotta go back and look at mine as well. Texas, Kentucky. Here we go. I saw this on Brooks Austin. He said, "Welcome to the SEC now. Last year you had a good team. Now this is whenever you struggle. You go to Lexington at night.
Nail biter in Lexington, baby.
Yeah. Overall, you get the dub, and that's what you got to be happy with. But Texas's offense has to find a rhythm because they have been out of rhythm for a few weeks. You think Arch sucks? I don't know, man. I think he needs wide receivers. Justin. What's going on with Texas's offense?
Arch Manning is not.
Clint Ewers left the school.
So that has nothing to do with Arch Manning. That's all Quinn.
Actually, it has
Arch Manning is not a man.
He's a man. Dude.
He's a boy.
Give him some time.
I'm 40.
Give him okay. Texas
His
needs
life's been way too easy, bro.
Texas needs pieces around him.
You're telling me Texas doesn't have the guys?
Their wide receivers are not fast compared to like Florida or an Ohio State.
It's the offensive line.
Offensive line doesn't give him a lot of time either.
He's
I
running for
agree.
his life sometimes.
I agree. So I don't know. But maybe this was maybe this is like a wake up call for him.
I'm really disappointed.
They've had
that,
wake-up calls.
Like, Texas, because like Ohio State played them so close, and that's like my biggest question mark is like, how did we only beat this team by 7?
Right. It was week 1 though. I think Ohio State's got exponentially better.
And I think they were protecting Julian Saying a lot more than they are right now.
Oh, for sure, and didn't call a whole lot of plays either.
It's just questionable. I don't.
It is. I agree.
I think Ohio State's the best team in the country, but
I'm there with you. Moving, I mean, Texas got. I mean, they got to get something going. The expectations for you going into the season have been slashed. You're done. So it is what it is. You did beat Oklahoma though, so you got that. That's fine. To me, looking ahead at your schedule, going to Mississippi State.
Not worried about it.
I mean, I am. If you're at Mississippi State with how Texas played Florida and how they played Kentucky, coming
they
off
might
of
have
a
an
loss,
SEC road problem.
we were talking to those guys on the way back from.
They were pretty retarded.
They were retarded and pissed. They were pissed off
and drunk.
And yeah, they were pissed off. Just run the ball, Jeff. That was so good.
Oh man.
Anyway, I'm not gonna say they get the win, but just be careful. Just be careful here. I don't know, dude. Texas, I also had them high this season as well. I believed in Arch, bought it in the Kool-Aid as well.
I did not.
One of our group of 5 teams vying for the playoff spot went down to UAB. Memphis goes down 31-24. Didn't see that coming. Didn't watch the game. Not gonna lie, but very surprising win by UAB. Oklahoma State loses to Cincinnati 49-17. What world are we living in? Michigan gets it done against Washington. I didn't see that coming. I had Washington covering. They didn't. Bryce Underwood looked like a dog. He threw for 230 yards, and Michigan rolled over Washington. Justin, tell me what's wrong with the Huskies before we go on to anything else.
DeMond Williams just fell apart there in the second half. Threw a pick on his own side of the 20, and Michigan had really easy opportunities to score, so just got away from him. He had no interceptions in the first half, threw 3 in the second half, and he just fell apart. I was really sad about that because y'all know how high I've been up on him, and he just threw a pick inside his own 20, and Michigan had an easy score, and it just kind of trickled down from there.
Shit the bed, huh?
It's unfortunate. Okay. Houston continues winning in a close game against Arizona.
They're still undefeated, huh?
Still. I think they may have lost one game. Yeah. They lost one game. Houston.
Oh, to Tech.
Tech. Yep. And even that was not a bad game. So Houston.
Still in the Big 12 hunt.
They're still in the Big 12 hunt. SMU beats Clemson. So Dabo getting back on that hot seat. Boise State ruins Dan's undefeated season. Boise State wins 56-31 over UNLV. Marshall wins against Texas State 40-37. We had our eyes on that in the stadium as well, Justin. We were like, oh, I hope they pull it out.
That was a fun one to watch.
That's one of my locks right there. Yeah, that was so here's what happened. Like, Marshall is down majority of the game. They were down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. They force 4th down on good side of the field, and with like 2.5, go down score with like a minute 15 remaining. Texas State gets downfield, and they get to the 35, and the kicker has a 50-yarder, which 50-yarder in Sunbelt is like not typically makeable. Takes the kick, misses it. Coach fucking iced him. I was like, you fucking bitch. Then makes the next one. I'm like, God damn it.
That's crazy.
I was going through hell. I was over at Davis's, man, and I was fucking just sitting there and fucking just stressing my whole time.
Nice. Well, you get the win. Good job. Another notable game. Penn State.
We were not favored.
Yeah, and another overtime. Another overtime game, too. You guys are finding yourselves in close games throughout the season. Penn State at Iowa. This was closer than I thought it was going to be. I think Penn State did a little bit of coming back, if I'm not mistaken. No. Seems like Iowa did the coming back here. Scored 9 in the fourth quarter, so I'm wrong about that. Iowa's favorite.
Did the coming back?
Yep, they did. With the in the fourth quarter. All the coming. Minus 3.5. They don't cover. I think that might have been one of my locks, but I'm not sure. But Iowa does get the win.
I'm gonna make sure I track my locks.
I was
today.
right about that. Yeah, everyone track your locks this week because I'll be going back and tallying them up, but we're gonna have to figure it out. All right, and we already talked about Florida State losing to Stanford, so
yeah,
that was just dumb. And speaking of something else that's dumb, I'm bringing this up because I don't know what these kids are doing these days, but I'm not a fan of this 6-7 trend that's going on here. And this was at the Oregon State game.
The football is, you can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking a lot more versatile. They're getting their tight end in there with more reps. Still staying really characteristic with the running game, but definitely seeing a lot more passes from Malik Murphy to Trent Walker. And I think even though the game is tied,
it's a bad song, too. The whole meme is dumb, I think.
I haven't seen that. That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely would.
No, they look like assholes, but honestly, if you're drunk and you're one of their friends in that moment, you're having so much. Like, that is so
Look at this
funny.
guy. He's, yeah.
the offense is looking entirely different, and we'll see how it goes through the second half of this game.
So dumb.
Got her ass.
So dumb. I looked it up too because I was like, I think this is from the Skrilla song.
Yeah.
And
you didn't know? Damn, you're an unk.
Yeah, I am an unk for sure, unk now. But at the same time, I looked it up and I was like, I hate this. This is dumb.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It
It's
might be
retarded.
the worst meme I've ever heard of. Trend meme.
It's annoying, and it's annoying because
As a young man,
I'll be at work and someone will be like, say something like 6-7, and I'm like, what? Like it's like a MK Ultra thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
All right,
I don't like it.
We got any more games from this last week to get?
Fuck no. Let's get on with it. We're going on to week 9 college football games and picks. Let's get it. All right. Starting off, let's talk about the AP rankings here. Indiana finds itself at 2, so
crazy.
That is a little crazy. Let me share this tab here and blow that thing up right quick. All right. Indiana number 2, Texas A&M number 3, Alabama number 4. So from the beginning of the season, if I would have told you, hey, doesn't this whole Florida State thing, don't worry about it. You're going to be number 4. Wouldn't have believed you. Georgia back right behind them. Oregon at number 6. I like it. Georgia Tech finds itself at 7, keeping my ACC pick
6,
to be in the. Get the fuck out of here right now. No, okay. Yep. And that's what it's about. And that's what it's all about. I hate it. And that's what it's all about. Ole Miss at 8. So Ole Miss doesn't drop that far after loss against Georgia.
They don't
lost to Georgia. I don't think so either. Miami only drops to 9.
Yeah, that's a bit.
But Louisville wasn't even ranked, and now they're at 19.
But they only had the one loss, so it's like, okay, this is where you belong, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't hate it either. Vanderbilt's right there at 10, BYU at 11, and Notre Dame at 12. So if the playoffs were today, obviously this is the AP, not playoff rankings. That's your playoff. Those are your playoff teams. Vandy in the playoffs. But you look down and you see Texas Tech and Oklahoma and maybe Missouri, Virginia. Those are the other teams, and South Florida. Those are the other teams that are kind of vying for those spots. I mean,
tough call.
Yep. Michigan popped back into the top 25. So did Arizona State and Illinois. Texas still hanging on to the top 25 spot after a win against Kentucky. So there you go. But Cincinnati jumps them and goes to 21. All right. moving on. This week's football schedule. We got some games tomorrow night. We're gonna
A lot of who cares.
Yeah, a lot of
Who cares?
on both of them. Kennesaw State, Florida International. Whatever. Wednesday night games. It is. We are in the middle of football every day, so that is nice. Yeah. South Alabama at Georgia State. Magoo. I hope South Alabama beats Georgia State. Take that, Magoo. Friday night, North Texas at Charlotte. Meh. Go North Texas. California at Virginia Tech. Give me.
Who cares?
I got Cal. Boise State at Nevada. Give me Boise State. Boise State minus 21.5. I'm staying away from it, but
yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about them to talk about the spread.
Yeah.
But they will win.
Yeah. And let me check this out here. Okay. We're going to go with the college game day game of the week, by the way, for our game of the week. We'll just do it like that. So if you know it.
I don't even know what they picked, but.
All right. We'll go with that.
We'll save it.
Whenever we skip it, we'll skip it. All right. First game, 11 a.m. You got UCLA at Indiana. And Kirk Sidnetti said, hey, UCLA's 3-0. This is not a 3-4 team. They're 3-0. We're 7-0. It's going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. Indiana's favorite minus 24.5. I like the Bruins to cover.
Yeah, I think they could cover. I mean, Michigan State covered. Iowa covered as fuck. Indiana's been winning handsomely, but not always in the box score.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
they're winning the whole game. It looks great.
But they're not doing Ohio State numbers.
I don't think so. Which is why I'm gonna lock the Bruins in to cover 24.5. And
not a terrible look.
I don't hate it. I think on a week with locks that are gonna be thin, I might replace it later on the show. But that's my first lock. So let me. Can you keep track of my locks as well?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. That way I can produce the show. Justin, any takes here on UCLA and Indiana?
UCLA is going to cover.
Fair enough. All right. You think I can cover too? So we're all kind of on the train. No locks besides me. All right, I feel you. You want to lock it in?
Dang.
The enthusiasm is
Off the charts.
crazy, dude.
Also, remember, wasn't UCLA Maryland our shot game?
It was.
Yeah.
So
I lost.
that's one to you.
That's another one. So I'm up to 6.
I think just 4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at UCLA.
I think I like him. It's a great day to be alive and be a Bruin. Love it.
Great day to be alive, be a Bruin.
Yeah, he's pumping him up in the locker room. New Heisel is.
It's a fucking great day.
Yeah.
To be alive, be a Bruin.
I love it. The scenes that are coming out of the locker rooms after UCLA win are amazing.
Why
yeah.
are they talking about the OC more than the head coach? Is it just because he's more animated, or?
I mean, I think the head coach is just an interim head coach, right? Like Tim Scott isn't.
Yeah, but the
really
OC
like,
is also technically just an interim.
Is he?
They're both new. They're both new.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a weird thing that I haven't seen before. So, Justin, what do you think about that? Why is Neuheisel getting all the attention and Tim Scott's just kind of like in the background?
Because they didn't have an offense until that guy showed up.
Right.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like they didn't have an offense until that guy showed up.
And he's unlocking Nico Amalivia.
He's getting that guy drafted. You love to
He's
see
gonna
it.
be their head coach next year.
Might as well.
That's what I think, right?
If you can fucking get him at this point, everyone's looking for a coach.
Well, he said himself. He said, "My dream is to be the head coach of UCLA."
Well, that's cool.
He's staying at UCLA. Like he's staying at UCLA. No one's also dumb enough to hire a coach with barely any offensive coordinator experience.
Yeah.
To be their head coach of their football team.
Right.
Yeah, he's gonna play his card. If he plays his cards right, he's like kind of locked in here, right? It's like we see what you're doing now. If you continue to win and or lose close games, you know, play Indiana good. He's locked in. If he plays Indiana, God forbid he wins,
that would be a generational victory.
He wins, then he's got the job to me.
Because you know what's funny? If he wins, Well, no, it's not true because they play Ohio State too. I was going to say if
Mhm.
they don't play Ohio State, then they're headed to the Big Ten championship.
Holy shit. That's hilarious.
Yeah, lost to Utah. Doesn't matter. Lost to
Mexico.
Northwestern. So they got 2 losses in the column there.
No, they have
Win.
one loss in the column.
Oh yeah. Okay. What am I thinking? All right. Tripping. That Ohio State game and the USC game. Interesting. Washington game's interesting too, man. Go UCLA. Underdog team here. Yep. Georgia Tech hosting Syracuse. Give me Georgia Tech. Don't think they're going to cover. I mean,
Yeah, it's a tough
Yeah.
call.
they're running down your mouth team.
Yeah, 17.5. A lot of points. Syracuse been a weird team to bet on this year.
Mm-hmm. And Georgia Tech's kind of weird too, man. I mean, they've had some close calls. They had a close call against Wake Forest. Probably should have lost that game, mind you. So to me, I like them to grind out some games. Don't really like the spread here. Seeing no takers. It's a great day to be alive, and going to Norman. Ole Miss, do they bounce back in Norman, Oklahoma against the Sooners? Oklahoma is favorite -4.5.
This matchup snuck up on me.
-4.5. 11 a.m.
Give me Ole Miss, baby.
I want Ole Miss too. I
take
like
'em with
Ole Miss to win.
Take them with the points.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Justin, what do you think about this? -4.5 for Oklahoma?
Nah, I like Ole Miss with the points.
I like Ole Miss with the points as well.
I'm locking it in.
Logan's got the lock in on the Rebels. Give me a lock in as well. I'm locking in the lane train. I'm on the lane train. I'm locking them in as well. Justin, what do you say? Make it a unanimous lock?
No.
He doesn't want to do it,
No
folks.
uni lock.
He doesn't want to do it. That's fine.
All right.
That's fine. Virginia at North Carolina. Yeah, give me Virginia. North Carolina's on my naughty list. -10.5. I'm staying away from it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. And if you got a lock, Justin, and you want me to stop, just butt in. You're fine. South Florida at Memphis. Memphis is gonna look to get that revenge win back since they lost to UAB. I don't think they're gonna do it. I like Golish. I like South Florida and the Bulls. Make that Florida loss that Florida loss against the Bulls look better and better each week, please. USF -4.5. Yeah, give me that. I'm gonna lock in the Bulls.
Give me USF walk in.
Ooh. You locked it in too?
Yeah, me and Justin locked it in. This could be the unanimous lock if you want. If you want to follow the train.
I'm not uni-locking.
Not gonna uni-lock it. That's fine. But
I like them to win. Not uni-locking.
Understood. 4.5. I like that. I think USF can do that. It's reasonable. Northwestern at Nebraska. At this point,
Who cares?
Yeah, give me that.
I nailed that one.
There you go. That was well timed. you could do a good Anthony Jeselnik. Let's see. Rutgers at Purdue. Don't care. SMU at Wake Forest. Yeah, give me SMU. That might even be worthy of a lock. SMU's at -3.5.
No. Wake Forest is not bad.
I don't think they're bad. I didn't say they're bad, but coming off that win against Clemson, I like it.
Yeah, maybe.
I like it. Kansas State at Kansas. We got a rivalry game this week, gentlemen. An in-state rivalry game. Late season rivalry game.
I like K-State to win. I think they picked it up a little bit. They figured out their
They broke the curse. They broke the Irish curse for sure.
They figured their situation out. They got to 3 wins and they could breathe.
It is -2.5 for the Jayhawks. It's at Kansas.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Justin, you got to take here. I want to stay away from it.
I'm locking in K-State.
You're going to lock in K-State?
Locking in K-State with the point.
Okay, I'm not going to talk you out of it. Because I think I need to come back on some of these. All right. I mean, if you get I think Kansas is going to win. So
no.
But this could be a shot game, by the way. Just saying.
I'm down.
Nah, all right, that's fine. That's fine.
Got too good of a record going on right now with the shot game.
Yep. Old Dominion hosts App State. They are favored minus 13.5 points, Justin. What do you think about this? This is interesting.
Old Dominion's favored, right?
Yeah, minus 13.5.
I don't know. They were favored 14 versus Marshall. Got their fucking shit rocked.
Okay. So App State, maybe.
Shout out to Ryan Huff, their third string quarterback. He was my little brother's quarterback in high school. Old Dominion.
Ended up at Old Dominion.
Yeah,
because he was huff and glue. That's why he ended up there.
very good.
It's getting late on the pod, guys.
It's getting loopy. The loopy hours.
Yeah. All right, here you go, Justin.
Matchup right now.
Auburn
Yeah,
at.
give me Arkansas locking in.
That was good. Oh man.
Crazy line.
Oh hell yeah! This is big news. Okay, so congrats to Leighton. He pops into the Swamp Creatures podcast all the time. He is the biggest loser of the Legion of Skanks podcast and won tickets to Skankfest. So congratulations, Leighton.
Good for you, dude. That'll be fun.
I hope you have a great time at Skankfest.
Yeah, man.
I am thinking about buying VIP tickets now. So
Whoa.
Good job. Thank you for letting the sports nerds know. Yeah, dude. You definitely hop on tomorrow and we'll talk more about it on that podcast. But moving back, the quick lock by Justin on Arkansas, dude. And I like it. I just want to ask this. Do you think Hugh Freeze is out after this game? Like, if Arkansas wins and beats Auburn this week, is Hugh Freeze out?
These two guys have had some rough goes at life, huh?
They should ride motorcycles together, dude.
Honestly.
Yeah. What'd you say? Do you think he's out?
Yeah, he's out.
He's out. The spread's not bad. I like the spread. -1.5.
Mine's minus 0.5 on Hard Rock.
Take that. I would take that too. Yeah, I like this spread. I like Arkansas here. I think this would be my third lock. Where am I at? Would this be my third if I did it?
Yes. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from this one because I do like how Auburn has been playing. Hugh Freeze just kind of handed the game to Missouri and a couple other teams, so I'm gonna stay away from that one. But I do believe in Petrino's new offense. All right, Alabama at South Carolina, -11.5. Never mind. Why was I even thinking about locking in Arkansas when I'm gonna lock in Bama to cover against South Carolina? Give me that. Give me that all day.
Let me find it on here. Jeez. That one's way down. Is that a 2:30 game?
2:30. Justin, what do you think about this?
Alabama to cover?
Alabama to cover. 11.5. Yeah.
It's 12.5 on Hard Rock.
I got 11.5, baby.
Give me Alabama to cover 9.5.
9.5.
You found 9.5?
Yep.
Where are you finding?
Where you found 9?
He's
ESPN
looking sure.
bet?
Yeah, where are you finding 9.5?
JP Sportsbook.
Just penis.
Justin Patrick. Yeah, you're not. We can't give you that lock.
Fine.
You find it somewhere, and I'll take it down.
9.5.
I'll take it. I'll take I'll take the points down. You got to find it on like Hard Rock or somewhere. DraftKings. All these
BetMGM.
All these places that don't sponsor us. Yeah. Bet US. Go bet US so you can talk to the Indians. Call you every now and then. They'll be like, "Would you like to bet on your football games?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I will bet on my football games. I will bet on them."
Hello, buddy. I have a delicious spread for you.
And by the way, I did put 250 on like one game, and I don't remember if I won or lost. So I have to go, because I had like 250 free play in the account, maybe 350.
Shit.
So I put it just on one thing, because you have to double it in order to take it out. So I hope I hit, and I'll have to go check on that. But anyway, all right, yeah, give me Bama. Justin's teasing a lock. He doesn't want to do it at 11.5.
I don't know. So I got 2 already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The locks are scarce this week. You got to say the magic words.
Lock it in.
All right. BYU at Iowa State. Iowa State's favorite right now, -2.5. Give me the Mormons to win.
Yeah, what the hell?
Give me the Mormons to win. I don't know. Justin,
staying away
what information are we missing right now? And why is Iowa State favorite?
On whom?
BYU.
It's at Iowa State.
It is at it's at Iowa State. Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Farm them?
Give me BYU lock.
Farm them to death?
Throw tortillas.
I'm not, because the sports books got me like twice in a row with a line that looked like this.
Fuck them. I'm locking it in too. Yeah, I'm locking that one in too. BYU, Iowa State has struggled thus far, unless they play out of their minds and BYU has a crash out. BYU wins this game. I mean, yeah, give me +2.5. Yeah, I'll take +2.5. I'll take the points. Game-winning field goal. Maybe they win by a point if they win. Iowa State's notorious for kicking game-winning field goals, so maybe they win by like a point or two, and we still cover. I don't know. I see BYU winning this game outright, though.
Something fishy.
Something is fishy, but I'll go with it. I'm biting. I'm taking the bait. I'll do it. Illinois at Washington. Washington's favored over Illinois here after that loss in Michigan. Justin, do the Huskies bounce back and get the win against Illinois?
I got Washington favored, yeah.
I don't like this game.
I don't either.
I don't like it either. But I mean, if I had to pick, I'm not going to lock anything in. I think I would take Illinois with the points, but it's very sketchy.
Yeah, I don't know enough about second-tier Big Ten teams at the moment to really.
I mean, we know a lot about Illinois. We've seen Illinois a fair bit. We know a good bit about Washington.
What do we know about Illinois? We watched him get raped by Indiana.
Yeah.
And then we watched him muscle a win.
I throw that Indiana game out the window. I mean, we saw him beat a pretty decent Duke team. We saw him beat a good USC team, right? Let's see. Yeah, they beat a good USC team. So, yeah, they're that mid-level Big Ten team. I think Washington's also about the same level. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a very close game. Maybe a field goal decides it.
It'll be a good one.
Yeah. Maybe a field goal decides it. Not lock worthy, though. All right. Moving onward. Minnesota, Iowa. We're going to skip over that in the interest of time. Unless you have some locks, let me know. But we've spent a good amount of locks already, so we'll keep going.
Actually, I'm going to lock in Minnesota +8.5.
Minnesota +8.5?
Yep, on them.
Against Iowa?
Yep.
I like that one.
I like it too. Iowa.
Rowing the boat.
Minnesota's not bad, and Iowa, they're going to do,
Yeah.
If they win, they'll do like a touchdown.
Minnesota got that momentum coming off that Nebraska win too.
Yeah,
So yeah. No, that's a good eye. I like that lock a lot actually. And let's see. Even this Washington State -1.5 against Toledo. I kind of like Washington State there with how they've been playing, but we'll stay away. NC State at Pittsburgh. Pitt's favorite to win that. I'm staying away.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Pittsburgh to win. Maybe not cover though.
But I also think NC State is a solid program.
They have been, but they've kind of dipped off a little bit. Let's see what NC State's been doing as of lately. Yeah. Good 3-0 start. Lost to Duke. Lost to Virginia Tech is concerning. The Campbell Camels, don't care. Notre Dame, yeah. Coming off that Notre Dame loss. Demoralizing.
Missouri Vandy.
Nope.
No?
Not yet.
Oh.
Yep. Wisconsin.
Do not come.
Yeah, Wisconsin goes to Oregon. I think Oregon covers the shit out of this. 33.5 points. Yeah, I think they cover. I'm not going to lock it in, though.
What the fuck? Why does Oregon have a better spread than Ohio State?
Because they know Ohio State's going to run the ball and get out of there. Oregon puts up points. Ohio State plays defense and just wins the game. It's just how they play. It's just how they play.
It's just how it is, Justin.
Doesn't mean Ohio State's not better than Oregon. It just means that's how the game's going to go. Whatever is right. Can Stanford do it 2 weeks in a row? Can Stanford walk into Hard Rock Stadium and beat its second team from Florida in 2 weeks? Or does Miami win by 29.5 points?
I think Miami beats the shit out of them. 29.5 is a little outrageous, though.
It is outrageous. That's why Stanford's going to cover. 29.5 against Miami. Miami runs the rock. They get out of the game. They win. But they don't win by 30 points. Unless you just see defensive interception, pick six after picks. Unless there's a ton of turnovers and Miami capitalizes off those on the defensive side. They just get out of there with a win.
Yeah.
And cover by 20.
Hard Rock has the spread at 30.5, and the winner is locked. You can't bet on a winner.
Mm. I mean, I don't know if they should do that, but I mean, you should be able to say Stanford could win this game with how college football is.
Yeah.
And seeing that they beat Florida State last week. I don't know. Maybe they'll change that.
Maybe they're another UCLA.
Yeah. Justin, what do you think? I think Stanford covers the 29.5. I would take Stanford with.
Give me Miami 21 points cover.
You're just making up shit today, Justin. Texas A&M at LSU at night.
I'm locking in LSU with the point.
LSU plus 2.5 points for Logan. I got A&M.
This is exactly the kind of game we will win. The SEC championship and the playoffs are just out of our reach, so now we can finally, settle in, be a good football team. It's time. Also, Death Valley at night has been great for us in this matchup.
The last 10 home teams have won this match.
I mean, that's a crazy stat, bro.
Y'all done?
Are you about to lock
because
in?
I'm locking in Texas A&M.
What the hell?
I'm locking in Texas A&M, and I've been locking in against LSU almost a weekly basis, and I think I'm like 2-1 on it right now. South Carolina didn't hit. Vandy hit, and then
cocksucker.
And then I think Florida might have hit because it was like minus 13 or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to go back and check it. But yeah, I got Texas A&M winning this. They're just playing a better brand of football at the moment.
Yeah.
Nuss isn't 100%. We saw that last week.
Yeah.
That's kind of where my head's at. So LSU wins this if they put Van Buren in and he balls out. That's how LSU wins this game. Yeah.
Might as well do it at this point.
Justin's got LSU winning too, though. So, I mean, this might as well be the shot game.
Let's shot game it.
Shot game, Justin?
No.
What do you want the shot game to be then?
Navy FAU.
Give me
Houston, Arizona State, Tennessee, Kentucky, Michigan State.
Who do you have winning that game?
The Michigan State.
Michigan.
Yeah, give me Michigan.
Michigan, they play great in rivalry matchups right now.
Yeah, I got Tennessee beating Kentucky.
Who do you have winning?
That game doesn't exist yet.
It does not exist yet. Let's just talk about Houston at Arizona State real quick.
Boring.
This is not a boring game. This is college football right here. If you love college football, you love this game.
I don't love college football.
The 5 years of podcasting with me tell me otherwise. But give me Houston with the points. Give me Houston with the points at plus 7.5. Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
it.
I'm not touching it, but
If I'm not locking it in, but if you had to, I think Houston with the point. If you had to, maybe over 47.5. I don't know. That's a close one. That's like pretty spot on there. All right, moving on. Let's move on to our game of the week. It's the college football game day game of the week as well. Missouri at Vanderbilt. First time College Game Day goes to Vanderbilt, I'm pretty sure. Vandy was kind of rocking last time. Missouri's close by. They'll probably travel well. Missouri coming off a close win against Auburn. Vandy coming off a close win against LSU. Give me the Commodores to win. And, I mean, in a close one. In a very close game against Missouri. Yeah, -2.5 is about right. It's a field goal game for me.
Give me Mizzou.
Mizzou. Locking in Mizzou with the plus point. I don't hate it.
I'm locking in Mizzou as well.
Oh, okay. All right. We could make this the shot game. I'll go Vandy. I'll take Vandy for the shot game.
Let's shot game it.
It makes sense. Nashville. We'll take shots. All right. We'll lock it in for the shot game of the week. All right. And I promise to the viewers and you guys, I will tally up the locks for next week's pod. We will get right. You got all the locks. Am I at 5? You're at 5?
I think we're both at 5 because we shared one.
All right. Justin, do your own due diligence. I think you're at 5. Boys, that's going to be it for this week. Great sticking around for the pod. This was like a 2.5-hour pod. So we got 48 people who tuned in live. Guys, call in next time. We'd love to talk to fans. And, if you're a fan of a team we didn't talk about.
So we had 48 total?
Yeah, we had 48 total viewers.
dude.
So watching live, that's good for us.
Yeah.
That's big for us.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Even if it's not all at once. I mean, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, congratulations to Layton, Legion of Skanks, golden ticket
that's
winner.
Be fun, dude.
Friend of the show. That's going to be awesome. So
maybe you can make Big J Okerson some new gloves.
Yeah,
give it to him
with your tits. You can make him put his hands on your tits. Anyway, guys, plug yourself. Justin, Logan, plug yourself in that order.
Logan Brown, download the Logan Brown app on App Store, Google Play, Kindle Fire. That's basically it.
You actually, so you said that like last time, but I was like, you don't have an app.
Yeah.
Right?
Anyone can just make an app. So
Right,
download. Should I make an app? I think I'm gonna make a Logan Brown official app.
Plug real things.
Logan Brown comedy on social media, but I deleted it all from my phone, so I'm not posting.
Yeah, you're taking a break.
Yeah, I'm in the trenches.
Yeah.
Working.
But Logan does do comedy.
My phone number is 850-450-2423. If you want to hit me up, you can do that.
All right, I forgot you got to let these play all the way through. That pisses me off. All right, Justin, plug your radio show, por favor.
Fox Sports Pensacola. Download our app, Fox Sports Pensacola, in the App Store. We're live Monday to Friday, 7 to 9 on the mornings, Central Time, God's Time. Catch us every morning.
Hell yeah. And if you're watching this on the Real Swamp Creatures podcast network, do me a favor and follow us on the @CFB Extravaganza.
Yeah, we're trying to shift it over
as well. Yeah, we're not necessarily shift. We do like staying on the Swampcast network, but we want to build the other one up.
Yeah.
We want to build the other one up as well. But thank you guys for tuning in. Call into the show. Follow me at @RVincentComedy. We be funny and shit like that. And we try and do this weekly for the fucking fans, dude. We talk shit.
We do this we'd be doing this for the fans type shit.
All right. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
These people don't give a shit.
Who's giving them the business?
All the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He got it. Goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back.